No! I was waiting for it. I was going to rap it and everything, like lip sync.
Were you actually?
Do your head bobbing as well?
Yeah.
I actually was waiting for it. And then he just did this. I was like, no.
I liked it. That was good. That was first time seeing it.
Well, you think shortening is better?
No. I was just saying I like.
length?
Yeah, I've seen the full length.
have,
But
okay.
I like it. I like the intro to it. Yeah, it's nice.
To be fair, it actually is better because you get both. You still get the logo and also that little clip of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think
week or something.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be iconic. Yeah. I
Maybe
liked
do it as an outro.
An outro? Yeah.
outro.
But everybody, when nobody's watching anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it was satisfying me. So then I'll watch it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Have you watched one yet?
What?
Have you watched them?
Oh yeah, I watched both
Okay,
of them.
good.
I'm in it. Why would I watch it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I've decided those little intro clips, I'm not changing the music for that until I get Yoss to do a little head bob.
Little head bob.
Oh, no, that won't happen.
Never gonna happen.
No.
Can we just make you do it just one time?
Just one time.
Because
Just
everyone else
one
wants me.
time.
Just do something with your eyebrow, maybe.
It's not conforming. Just yeah.
Just do anything.
We don't know though. He might be tapping his feet
At
as
school, everyone did the Macarena. Nah, I couldn't do it.
Really?
It's because you can't
Couldn't fall line.
dance.
I just too
Can
cheesy.
Can you
got
dance
two
in
left
general?
feet.
Yeah,
Well, it's
dance.
the one.
What's that good to?
Macarena. That's a dance. If you can't do that, what can you do?
Sure, why not?
Oh wait, by the way, this is Christian.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
My
so
mate.
we need to do the rounds. So
Yeah.
yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome back to What Nonsense. My guest tonight, Josip, Christian, Mikey. Christian is Mikey's friend.
I am.
Josip is my friend. We're all friends.
We are all friends.
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 Well, just now they were talking and it sounded like me and him just bickering. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
We bicker all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not tired, by the way, guys. I'm just scratching my eyes. Okay, it's itchy.
Last time you fell
we'll
asleep.
Yeah, I'll try not to fall asleep this time.
I have endless footage of him. Just out.
I had a nap
You need to
today.
sleep in.
Yeah.
Talk so much yourselves for a sec while I figure out what I'm doing.
Sure.
I did not have enough time to prepare today. So yeah, okay. Housekeeping. Well, I've got your attention before you've all pissed off. Like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Share.
Very brave.
Have we got a comment
said
yet?
very brave.
Have we got a comment yet?
Yeah. My MJ from work, she
Oh,
commented.
okay.
The girl that called me brave.
Yeah.
And then she commented and said, "It was me."
That's gold.
Mikey, keep your beers to yourself
God, yeah.
today.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just doing it as.
Let's even put the label the other way.
This way.
No.
Yeah.
You don't want it.
How about
I
you?
don't want
How about you
labels.
lift it up?
We're not here for product placements.
Not yet. Not yet.
Josip, he's in the middle because he cannot stay in the frame. And
We haven't told him that when he sat down there. So
Yeah.
sorry,
did we tell him this before he sat down? This is the reason, or
no, we're saying it now. This is the reason.
so he has to sit there now?
He has to sit.
Deal
Yeah,
with it.
you're now in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in like the naughty corner, bro.
You'll still find somehow.
It's not the corner though. It's the middle.
Not the middle, I said.
Not in the middle.
You'll still find a way to get out of the frame, though.
He'll just back up. About.
Somehow. Don't know how. But
Sink into his seat just slowly.
Yeah. What else?
All made a thing of it. Okay.
Are these all the notes from last time?
Sorry, what?
Are these all the notes from last time?
Well, and there was a couple of things I wanted to clarify. The first video, the first ep, you went, wait, do you guys believe in flat Earth? And I didn't actually respond, really.
Yeah.
No, I do not believe in flat Earth. Just
Cool.
to
Do you?
clarify
No, I don't believe in flat Earth.
Okay.
that. I do like hearing all sorts of nonsense conspiracies, you know, and coming to my own thoughts on them. But
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun thing.
yeah,
Because you listen to people that actually believe it, and you just think, why? Why do you believe this?
well, okay, the trouble with some of those conspiracies is it lends a bad name to the legit ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
True.
Because you say it's a conspiracy, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a
real.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. Your tinfoil hat, you know.
Yeah.
Wearing. Yeah. So, anyway, I think that's it for the. I did think of another one, but I didn't write it down, and I can't remember. So, moving on. Let me just find what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by. Red 5 standing by.
Still looking.
Yeah. We'll cut this bit. We'll just cut to the standing by bit. Oh, stop. Where's the audio?
Where is none? It's gone. Oh no.
All right. Well, things that made me go, I'll use the last one and we'll deal until...
Brought my show and tell for nothing then.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, there it is.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Yes? May we help you?
I'm hungry.
What?
Take this hair off.
Are you serious?
Interrupted our podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Nah,
Oh,
but
no.
Lego's allowed to, man.
I can't
Exactly.
even see her hair. What are you talking about?
I'm really conscious about my
Oh,
moment
his
right now.
hair. Oh, that
No, you
hair.
can't see it in the frame.
No, I
Oh,
know,
Jesus.
but like
How
you
do
can
I-
see,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like massive now.
It's
Put it back
stuck.
Like
into the
it's
red and just wave it off.
ridiculous. You can see it in the
And
camera.
right from the back.
Oh, yeah.
Show it a
Got
little.
it.
Thank you.
Not really.
Welcome.
No,
Thank
but it
you.
looks
That
like
was
I
a good
just
tip.
have,
All
like you
right.
said, eyeliner. Doesn't look like I have eyebrows, just
It's
eyeliner.
kind of joined in now.
Yeah, it's joining in.
He was singing it. All right.
Do that again.
There we go.
They do look thick.
Come on,
You get
please.
your show and tell. You get your show and tell.
Yeah, it's my
Is that
show.
kind of a nod? He looked around.
Yeah. I'll loop it.
Oh,
Shut up. I'll loop it.
Just doing all of them.
yeah.
Doing all of them at once.
Yeah. Okay. I will do a show and tell. All right. You've got a show and tell.
I do.
What have you got?
It is my time today.
Your time to shine.
It is my time. It's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
Bag. Huh?
It's in the bag. Okay, so this is all of my trophies. Well, not all of them. Some of my trophies. This one's from kickboxing.
You haven't dusted, have you?
No, I didn't. I just grabbed these off the shelf today.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, this is called the Tough
That's
Man Award.
decades of.
The Tough Man Award.
Yeah, Tough Man. I was a tough man.
Tough man.
Yeah, so that one was my second year of kickboxing. I've just started again.
Cool.
But all the other ones are horse riding.
The
So
Horse Whisperer.
You'll notice with this one, the head's missing. That is because my mum dropped it when I won it,
No,
and
you-
the head fell off.
No, it's because you're like you're.
Headless horse.
Hey, you guys! Break! Fall!
I only dropped you once. Well, maybe twice.
No,
But-
she didn't do it. It was just when you won it. You on your horse, like, going victory, yeah, and you dropped it then.
But yeah, these are all my
Yeah,
trophies from my 1 year
Are-
span.
are these
I won
predi-
all of these in 1 year?
All of these in 1 year. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This I can't.
You
remember.
just
oh,
stopped-
that was champion.
So
I won that for.
You're like,
Nah,
Together.
you're like, I'm done. I'm just completed.
Well, that was the last year I actually
nobody
competed.
nobody can beat me. I just.
That was the last year I competed. I haven't competed since.
Oh,
Why-
he
why
put,
not?
he
But
put
so
in the
you just-
flag. He put in the flag. He's like, I'm retiring now.
Yeah.
Straight sets.
Are you trying to like set it up properly?
Well, you got those standings. Might as well
I'm
keep the stand
retiring undefeated.
I actually did not know that's how you stood it up. I'm not even kidding.
Well, you know now. So that's all right.
Now I can actually stand it up at home.
Excellent.
Because you know what I actually used to do? I just used to lay it
Lead
flat.
it against
Well,
something.
then-
No,
Oh,
I used to lay it
They're the
flat.
notches for hooking
Not
it
even against
hanging
the
on
wall.
No, nothing. I just
Yeah.
laid it
Well,
flat.
those are the ones for hanging on the wall, but this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
so it stands.
But
So, yeah.
yeah,
There's
that
them all.
this one is probably my best one, I'd say, because this was actually state I won for with a group of people. I won that for state. It doesn't say it, but it was state.
What were you doing on the horse? What is it?
It's
What
called
were you-
dressage?
Dressage.
Yes. So all the fancy movements you see in the Olympics, yes, that stuff. All that stuff that you see in the Olympics, not the jumping aspect, but
Yeah.
trotting and
Yeah.
cantering.
Forward, backwards.
Well,
sideways.
how do you get a horse to trot on command? Like just do like that.
How you do? Well, the
It's-
trotting's the easy part. You just like kick them and they trot.
Yeah.
But to get them to actually like stand in one spot and do
Yeah.
that trotting motion
Yeah.
is very hard. That is one
Yeah,
of the most
like
advanced.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah, that is one of the most advanced movements that you can actually
Yeah.
do. I myself do not know how to do it
Yeah.
because I am not that good of a rider.
All right.
But yeah, it's years of teaching the horse.
You're the
really.
horse whisperer here. so
I'm
you
the
should
horse
know.
whisperer. Yeah, I should know.
Yeah.
I know how to do some other stuff like half passes, which is the most difficult.
What's half passes?
Half passes where you basically go from one end of the arena to the other side in half of the arena space, and then you go back to the other side.
That doesn't sound that hard, to be honest.
No, but you actually have to bend the horse's neck to the opposite way that it's going.
Oh,
It's still cantering and trotting at the same time.
Oh.
So it is one of the most hardest moves to actually to get the horse to do properly.
It's like showboating.
That's how Dash likes to run half
yeah.
the time. Man.
It's showboating to the what's it called? The judges. Like, yeah, I'm running this way, but I'm looking at you. What's up? What's up?
Does my butt look big?
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment I work at a dressage stable, so I see all this every day, basically.
Yeah.
Just them doing all this extra fancy moves, and I'm just there doing
But
little trotting canters, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great.
Is it like a different way that you kicked it? Like you do a
Yeah.
certain movement, and they go, okay, this is what I do now.
Yeah, so it is all on your position of basically your upper body and your legs.
Yeah.
Your hands control whether if they bend inwards, outwards, or if their head goes lower, up, whatever all that is. But if your body's out of position by a centimeter, the horse can just flip out sometimes.
Right.
Like, it's hard to describe and explain, but like, I'll give you an example. One of the moves, flying changes. So they'll change the horse's canter lead from one side to the other. Very difficult move as well. You have to put your body into the complete opposite position as well as your legs. Right. So your legs have to be in line with the horse's legs. And if you don't do that, the horse won't change.
Right.
So everything that you do, the horse will do based on your body movement.
It counter reacts.
Yeah. Based on your body, the horse will do the movement.
Cool.
Basically. But the horse has to learn it first.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a horse that just knows how to trot and canter, basically. So not all this piaffe passage and half-pass stuff.
Right.
So
It sounds like ballet.
yeah, you could actually call that. You could call it ballet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my show and tell.
Cool.
What you described was how to control the horse. But what about the people skilled enough to actually train that into the horse? That when you lean that way, it starts galloping another way. Like how?
Well, that's the tough part.
Is someone helping you to lead the horse, like to learn to do those things? Like
some
go
people
one
do
foot
it.
at a time. Like,
No, you just
eventually the horse just gets it, and you're like, yes.
yeah, legit. At work, so in order to teach them what you did, the trotting on the spot, all you have to do is get off the horse, basically, and get it to trot, and then slow it down, and then keep hitting its legs, so that way it just brings it up.
Yeah.
So that way it just brings it up.
It's trying not get hit. So let's say it's going up,
so
and
it just
that's
brings
a
it
whack.
up.
Right.
Yeah, but
It doesn't want to get hit. Like,
I'm
Not this, but
making it sound very abusive. I'm making it sound very abusive, but it's
what's
not.
it called? The when cowboys would say dance for me, and they shoot their feet, and like they're like. Dancing like
Dance, boy.
Yeah.
Well, do you know how actually all the dressage moves came about?
Cowboys.
No, bulls in Spain. All the movements that horses do in dressage tests, all that fancy stuff, came from bulls in Spain.
What they do when they're attacking the
No,
matador.
they taught the bulls to do that originally, and then they implement it on horses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why would they ever want a bull to do this?
I don't know.
It's like, yeah, I'm going to attack you.
Yeah, but it must be part. It must be within the games of bullfighting.
Yeah.
Oh, is
They
that
want,
when
they want them to do the bows and the
Oh, and
stuff like
also
that, right?
what about the one they dust their feet?
Yeah.
Horses don't really do that in the dressage test. That's
Yeah,
just
but I'm
kind
saying,
of them.
like,
No,
do they
but
teach
for,
that?
for a bull, I guess they would have. Well, a bull does that naturally, right?
Yeah.
The bullfighting doesn't happen.
What?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
They go
bullfighting.
there and they
Yeah.
kill them, and then they drag them off and they show the weight of them. Like
And
they're gonna sell
bullfighting nowadays,
It's just
they
charging them.
they just release them and they just go
Yeah.
fucking. Oh, sorry, they go haywire.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the Colosseums, you see them like stand off, and then they'll do the. So obviously they had to teach them to do that. You think?
I think in the wild they do naturally stamp their feet as like a territorial.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, they'll
Oh, like
in
a
the
warning.
wild
Is it a warning thing?
horses.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
coming
saying
for you.
I'm about to.
it's not even
coming.
that. It's just saying this is my territory. Don't bother me.
Like a
And-
rattlesnake.
And then they'll just keep going, and then it will eventually kick off.
It
That's
doesn't
just-
really give you much time to react. It's just like, I'm going to come at you.
Well, he could have just bolted.
Yeah.
This is a fair warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my show and tell.
Cool.
I haven't
Excellent.
competed since that, but yeah.
Again, has beaten my
How
teeth.
old were you?
Feeding your teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was about maybe 6 years ago, so maybe when I was 13-ish, roughly around that time.
Like you would.
Why did you not continue? So you were obviously doing okay.
So the horse that I was riding at the time, I outgrew him basically.
Yeah.
To the point where I'd look ridiculous riding him.
You sure you're not that tall?
Oh, thanks. Just because I'm the shortest one here.
Burn.
Oh. But so I decided to get another horse. Mind you, every horse that I've had, besides the one that I have now, is riddled with problems. The one that I got exactly after him had kissing spine, which is, I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically where there's like no cartilage on.
Oh yeah, kissing. Yeah.
And it just rubs, and they can't really work properly.
Just pain. Yeah.
Another one had stifle problems, stifle lock, so their whole entire like hip and
Torso.
no, just this muscle down here, the ball and socket with the hip and the leg, it would get stuck and it wouldn't be able to move properly.
Right.
So when not sound to ride, and yeah, the other one that I had an eye problem, couldn't see out
Why are you
one eye.
giving me rejects?
Well, I just looked at them and I'll go, yes, I love that horse, and then later on I found out the problems.
Oh, right.
But the one that I have right now, no problem so far, besides that it keeps getting sore. So, but that's just probably me. That's probably me putting it in the wrong
Is
position.
this Angus?
Yes, Angus.
Angus.
Angus is my horse. People call him Angus Beef.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Off to the glue factory anytime soon?
no, I've never done that.
Okay.
I don't think I could do that.
No.
Like, we have a calf at home that was born last year, not even a year old. Everyone in the family was like, one beside the mum, they were like, we'll eat him. I was like, I can't do that. We've named him. We can't eat him now. We can't do that. So,
It'd be pretty tasty, not gonna lie.
stop.
Homegrown.
Would you eat a calf that you had bred?
Yes,
And
I would.
that was quick. No remorse at all.
He's never done it.
If I had no connect, if it's just literally like just wake up in the morning, give it food, water, and then just
Well,
you know go away.
You have to. They have to. You can't just eat. You can't kill them immediately.
No. I'm saying like if I had no connection, like patting him and stuff like that. If it's just literally just to feed him and I can eat him.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough.
He's ate my food, I eat him.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
Why else you eat
he
your
ate
food?
my food, I eat him.
What?
I pay for the food, that's my food, and now I get to eat you.
So can your parents eat you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They fed you for quite a while, I think.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
So
19
what was
years.
the last year on this? Was it 2015?
2015, 16?
One and only, he competed one and only year.
Well, I competed in other years, but that
Bailed
was
on
my
top.
main year that I won.
He makes his return, he is like the famous, early retired Christian Megadiction, and then
coming back
Yeah.
from retirement.
Yeah, someone that rode in a very low class just won
This
everything.
one had off you.
Yeah, that was kickboxing.
Yeah.
I just started again, so
different,
calm
yeah.
down. I do kickboxing now.
yeah, I don't like kickboxing, just box, mate.
Cool trophy though.
Yeah,
Got a bit of weight to it.
But yeah, all my other trophies and ribbons are hanging.
Did you continue?
No. I was going to fight. That's what I wanted to do when I was in school. When I was doing kickboxing in school, I really wanted to fight. I watched so many of my teachers and like my trainers at the gym go into fights, and one of them became national champion for years. And I just fell in love with it, thought I'd fight. And then year 11 came and I was like, no more.
Oh, good.
But I've just started again.
All right.
About 2
Are you
weeks
planning
ago.
on sparring or?
Yeah, I do sparring every Friday. Friday is sparring session. But
Not today.
no, not today. But sorry, my bad. Sorry, I didn't go to sparring. I can spar you real quick if you want. See what happens.
I will lose.
Yeah.
Please do.
Please do. All right. But yeah, that's my show and tell.
Cool.
Excellent. Excellent.
podcast.
Excelente.
Yes.
I might just quickly go and tell those kids to be quiet,
Fair enough.
ever so politely.
I mean, that needs to
Standing
happen.
by.
Standing by.
Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by. Red 5 standing by. Red button standing by.
Nearly.
Come on, just do a
It was
little.
so close.
Do a little shake.
It was so close.
I was.
It was just wavering. I'll just boomerang anything that mildly moves.
Let's see if this quote. Let's see if this quote of the day I can understand. Because most of the time I cannot.
Oh really?
Press the start button.
Standing by.
Stand by.
Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by. Red 5 standing by.
Helen Reddy, standing by.
Quote of the day again. At the start. I think all of them have been the start now, haven't they?
Yeah,
Quote of the day.
I have.
Except for one time, the first time we did it was the end.
No, like we did a bunch of them before we put anything up. So it just happened to be the last two have been at the start, and you don't like it.
I like it. I think
you just can't
you
cope with
prefer
it.
it
You
at
can't
the
cope
end?
with
Yeah,
change.
because it's like just to finish it off. Like quote of the day, finish it off.
I put the quote back at the end of the thing. Did you
Yeah.
see it? You didn't watch it all the way through.
I
you?
did, but like no, but the quote of the day should be at the end and just like to finish it off.
Just calm down, all right?
It is.
It's not your podcast, it's his.
Oh, yeah, true.
He can do what he wants. You're
I'll
just his
take-
guest.
I could take suggestions.
He's taking it personally.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? You're messing with me.
It's like, when a news anchor or finishes like he has like a saying at the end of the
A
quote.
sign off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sign off quote.
Yeah, our
Quote of the
sign
day.
off is we might actually upload this one.
Oh, true.
And I don't think we did it last time.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Because we actually started uploading.
We did
now.
upload. Yeah.
All right. Quote of the day.
Right there. Did it?
Yeah,
I already
yes,
did
it
the
did.
thing. I
Yes,
did.
it did.
All right. Yeah. Quote of the day is: the only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it.
Oh,
That
like
is-
excuses.
that is a-
It's versus excuses.
Yeah.
That is a very good quote, actually.
Jordan Belfort.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Yeah.
Like,
Wolf of
really?
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Probably not from the movie, but
No,
it's
no.
probably him.
The man himself.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
actually-
did he
that
say
is
in
very
one of his TED talks or whatever?
Yeah, he's
One
a
of
bit of a
his sales
motivational
speeches.
speaker nowadays. Yeah.
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 He was in Melbourne recently.
Yeah.
But that is a very true statement. That you kind of create this image in your own head that you won't succeed because of these only few reasons, and you kind of stop yourself because you overthink it. And
Or
I think these are people.
or there's always something you're needing. Like for me, it was if only I had this camera, or I need that mic.
Yeah.
Like there's always something that was stopping me from just doing it. But
Excuses.
It's stupid excuses.
Yeah.
The entire time, rather than just shut up, deal with what you've got.
Is this-
do something? Make
Exactly.
something.
Is this Is this a story for yourself or to tell others?
This is you. This is completely narcissistic. It's always about myself.
No, I'm saying like when someone says, "Why haven't you done this?" and you make an excuse, or this is for yourself. Making
right.
an excuse for yourself. This is why I haven't done it because of these reasons.
I think it
Yes,
could be both.
it's you offering yourself excuses.
Okay.
Typically.
But it could be both technically as well.
How do you
'Cause-
mean?
Because if someone says, "Why haven't you done this?"
Yeah.
that could technically be an excuse that you've already put in your own head as well. But you're just giving it. It's both technically.
Or you give me more reason
Yeah.
to not do
Not
it.
do something.
So wait, so you're convincing yourself. You're convincing yourself pretty much that like, this is the reason, and now I'm telling others, this is what's stopping me. It's like let's say traditional footy dads. Like, oh, I could have been a footy player, but I got this injury. No, you just didn't want to actually push yourself to like. People get injured all the time in AFLs, but they go for rehab and stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously they didn't have the mindset of making it.
Yeah.
So is it that kind of reassuring yourself that you can't make it?
Yeah.
It's both.
He just didn't want it that bad.
Yeah.
Really. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Dude, but this as I've told you in the past, that like I've wanted to be a filmmaker my whole life, but have given myself every excuse in the book not to do it. Like,
Oh, but you're in the industry though, so that's good.
Even so, I have contacts. I could do that much more, but and yet I never followed through with my own personal goals.
Why can't you do it now?
Well, yeah,
you started the podcast.
I'm doing a podcast or something. So, but
Yeah, it's a start. You got to baby steps.
Like,
You got to crawl before you can walk.
Okay, he's crawled for a while in his filmmaking industry.
Not the point.
no, so, but yeah, I work on movies. I work for other people. I complete their goals, but I haven't done my own. So,
Was your dream goal to be a director?
yeah, well, I always wanted to. Well, actually, okay, so when I saw Jurassic Park, I'm like, oh, I want to, like, you can make dinosaurs? That's awesome. So I want to make that. I want to do that. Then I got to make 65. That was awesome. Have you seen it?
No, the one with Adam Driver?
Yeah.
Has it came out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
coming out.
out. Yeah, it's out. It's-
I've actually heard good reviews on it.
Have you?
They were bought and paid for.
Yeah.
100%.
I've seen worse.
like
I've seen
The
worse
Flash.
movies, man.
It had no plot. It had nothing.
Fair
And the
enough.
plot that it did have was abysmal. It was so bad.
Well, it's just like about. Was it like they're going different planet or something? And these
No, he's from a different planet with bad healthcare. So he goes to, yeah, seriously, his daughter.
His daughter needs some.
His daughter's dying, right? So she's got like cancer or some shit. And they can't afford it, so he has to go on some space mission.
Oh, so you can't afford a cancer treatment, but you can afford to go to space.
No, well, he's getting paid to do
to
the.
go.
Yeah, he's being paid to go. But in a world where there's easy space travel, you can't have easy healthcare. All right, but anyway, so he goes over and he crash lands on Earth 65 million years ago.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, and yeah. That's just the start.
You've been working on this for a while though, so it just
Yeah.
came out.
One of the worst movies. Are you allowed to say that or?
I've worked on plenty of terrible films.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
A Woman of Interest.
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've worked on some really, really good films too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like John Wick 2 and 3, Jumanji, both
Not
the
four?
Jumanji films.
Not 4.
Nah, didn't get to
Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah, but that was not a great film. It
But
was
it's
alright.
not-
It was
it's
alright.
alright,
What other good films have I worked on? Oh, Mad Max. That was the.
I've actually never
Is
seen
this
Mad
Fury,
Max.
Fury
Fury
Road?
Road. Yeah, that was cool.
I've never seen any Mad Maxes.
Oh, okay.
It's Aussie, mate. You gotta watch it.
Never seen it.
To be fair, I've only seen the first one, so.
You've only seen Fury Road.
No, the original.
Oh, the original. Oh,
and Fury Road. I haven't seen the 2 and 3.
okay.
Yeah.
2 was pretty good.
I heard in the original Mad Max that they paid the bad guys, the motorcycle guys, with like slabs of beer.
Yeah, probably.
They paid because like they couldn't afford it,
Yeah,
and it was just appealing enough.
No budget.
And
yeah.
they didn't know that this would be a big time movie at the time
Must
as well.
have been the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
And also there are some scenes in the first movie that they're shot in the Melton Weir
Oh, really?
and the dip. You know the dip to go to Amesbury?
Yeah.
It's the old time. You can look it up if you want.
I will look at this. I don't think I've
The-
seen this
the-
film.
The first movie.
I think I've already seen 2
the
or 3.
first movie
I don't
when-
think I saw the film.
when
Yeah.
he was chained up to the car, and Max leaves him to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he could either cut his hand off,
Yeah.
or his leg. Can't remember.
Yeah.
Or the car will blow up, and the car, because obviously it was a blunt saw. That's right. It was a
Right.
blunt saw, so he can't actually cut his leg off
Right.
or his arm,
Right.
and it blows up.
Right.
And he drives off, and
And that's the dip.
the dip. So like not going, it's going towards. Let's say this is Melton, going up here. So this little corner bit here, and then you see him. The other scene, him doing this, and that's where. It looks
that
so
little-
cool. It's like completely different now. There's no trees there. There's nothing.
Oh, right.
It looks pretty low too.
Right.
Just look it up right now.
I won't be your phone. Calm down.
Oh, to be fair, like I'm making it as if that it's like a conversation we'll forget, but we're going to go through it anyway. So
To go back to your quote of the day, what was some of the excuses that you built up in your own head and you gave yourself to not seek?
All right, so I was super excited when I got my first video camera. It was this mini DV camera, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do something with this. And then it was just like, it was PAL resolution. It was 720 by 576. It was just terrible. Like, So then I tried to come up with ways to tile it so that I'd get more resolution. But like shooting a film in tiles would be just a nightmare as well. So then that was my first camera in 2001. And then I didn't get, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then, or 2000 maybe? Maybe it was 2000, yeah. And then I didn't get another camera until like 2011.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. And so then it was decent picture.
Wait, I had that camera. That old one.
What one?
They gave me, Nan and Pa gave it to me when I was in like 2011, 2012.
Oh, the mini DV cam?
Yeah.
Oh, really? All right, okay.
Yeah, I still have it in my house.
Okay.
That's next show and tell.
There you go.
If I find it, it's
Better than your teeth.
Yeah.
I thought I just trashed it. I didn't even remember.
No, they kept it. They kept it at
Okay.
No, wait. No, they kept an old camera, and I think this is the camera you're talking about.
We'll see. Maybe it's Dad's old one. I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
How big is it?
It's like,
yeah, that's Dad's. That was Dad's old one.
A small one.
Yeah.
What's your one?
Mine was a big one, and I had attachment lenses. And
Ah,
stuff.
okay. Then no.
Yeah.
I always had that one. That was pretty cool to show.
Oh yeah.
What happened to it?
Brick. I think I just trashed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Still got my old cameras.
Yeah.
I got the same big one like that.
Yeah.
Never had
Too
it.
many DV.
Never had a proper camera.
But yeah, and by 2011, I was married, had Milena, had Nate. So yeah, and I was doing commercials. So yeah, I was working, and I didn't really follow through. I still kind of wanted to be a director. So then I was thinking, oh, I'll just be a commercial director, and I kept waiting for somebody to give me the opportunity. I had a few little things that I shot, but it was like one-offs, and then nothing happens, and then so yeah, I kept waiting for it to kick off, and I didn't ever chase it myself and just go, screw it, I'm gonna make something, do it now.
You were kind of waiting for it to come to you instead of you seeking it yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I've written a bunch of scripts and stuff along the way, and it was like, oh, this will be the one, and then you read it 3 months later and you go, oh, this is crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just don't have that drive to go and get what they want. They just kind of wait for it to come to them naturally.
Well, and they also get comfortable where they're at as well.
Yeah.
So it's just routine, and then it's kind of hard to break through it. So
Yeah.
it's
Comfort is the enemy of progress.
yes.
That is true.
Another quote.
Yeah, another good quote.
I'm not sure if it's a direct quote, but yeah, something like that.
Should have it in your first movie.
Yeah.
Direct.
Yeah.
There you go.
Comfort is the enemy of progress. Yeah.
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 What about you? Do you have any excuses that you've given yourself?
Mic off.
Oh man, we all make up excuses for everything, man. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know that there's anything is there anything you've wanted to do and have not because you've given yourself stupid excuses, or?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. There's a lot of things I want to do, but it's sort of you have to basically an ultimatum, you know. It's like for example, paragliding.
Oh yeah.
I don't live in a property where we've got an incline or close, like Brighton, for example. Living there would be amazing, but because of that distance, so you've got to be away from the family.
Yeah. Okay.
So sort of either you sacrifice, your family in a sense.
Was that your passion to do?
Flying is my passion, but I did the paragliding course in Bright. Yeah, that was amazing. It was a 10-day course.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Got the license and.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I want to actually remember back then. I don't know if you remember, but I said I want to go to New Zealand. Yeah.
Oh, it's like
you can
South,
pretty much
South
do cross
Island?
country. Yeah, just getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, all the views and that'd be insane to do paragliding there.
Yeah.
Oh no, blood.
Go hike up a
Stop
mountain
playing
and
with the
jump
mic.
off it.
No, blood.
Yes, you do have blood.
Bleeding.
Nobody makes me
pretty
bleed
much
my
not
own
really
blood.
excuses. It's more of choosing,
Which one you want?
which direction
Yeah.
the life. It's
What's
like,
that from again?
No
Don't
one,
tell me.
no one makes me bleed my own blood.
Oh,
But,
Scott Pilgrim.
No.
if you have a big enough property,
It
people
is.
actually
No.
get wrenched, towed up,
Yeah.
just rode
It's not.
on the back
Dodgeball.
of tied to the car and just if you got
Oh,
no
it
sort
is
of
too.
inclined to jump off. Yeah.
I mean, we've just done like a a massive water slide up our hill because we have 19 acres. It's just a massive hill.
Oh, sick.
We've just done a massive water slide the whole way down.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Wait,
Whole way down.
wait, I haven't seen it.
Doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
We've done it before. I'm not saying that there is one that we do.
Oh, I thought you just like,
No.
is it always there?
No.
Oh, you take
We've
it
just
down.
done it one time.
Oh.
It was good. But the only problem was that someone, I can't remember who it was, but the way that we laid it out, we made sure that it was like fully covered with stuff on the side so it wouldn't like roll over. And someone
Is this a slip and slide?
Yeah. And someone accidentally knocked one. So then it kind of came undone and they just scraped the whole back with rocks. Yeah. Pleasant. So
We were like,
not happening
this
again.
is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah,
Let's
not
shut this
happening
down.
again.
Well, how wide was it?
How
Like,
inclined is it?
yeah.
Oh, the hill.
Yeah. Something you can do paragliding off?
Oh, 100%. If you're going fast enough, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
it's probably like, some of it's like that.
Yeah.
Most of it's probably about like that. Like, yeah, about that.
it's in Pentland Hills. It's hills.
It is hills.
What's the altitude difference from the bottom to top?
Oh, I would
Like,
not have a clue. I would not have a clue at all.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. See?
Come to your property and
Go paragliding.
Yeah, sure, why not?
There you go.
How high up do you have to be?
Depends how quickly you can find a thermal.
The convection.
Just
colours.
thermals, yeah. So off tin, rocks, bitumen.
Okay.
You just get that, you just spiral around it and just keep going up.
There's
And they
plenty-
just keep, that's why they do cross country. They can do it from like Victoria when like north past New South Wales.
Oh, cool.
They just keep finding thermals and keep bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
yeah.
go up pretty quickly. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's like an infinite glitch. And then you fall, and you're like, oh, you find one, and then like, oh, and then you go back up, and then you go down. That's pretty cool.
There's plenty of rocks though. Plenty of tin, so.
Okay.
Plenty of thermals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
No, when you said there are plenty of rocks, I'm like, okay, what about the landing?
Yeah.
Rocks, tin.
There's a dam. There's 2 dams at the front.
Land on the
Water
water.
landing. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, cool. I'll aim for that.
Crash landing.
Just everyone come to my house. Do some paragliding.
Yeah.
All right. Next segment.
Sure. Let me just wait for that thing to go away. There we go.
Not happening.
So me and Daniel will do the head bump, and this is
Oh,
Christian
yeah.
doing the whole movement.
Oh, shut up! Every time I keep messing it up.
Yeah.
I always have to do too many things at once. All right.
I actually didn't pay attention. What was the segment? I was
Things that make
looking
you
at
go,
my head.
Things that made me go, hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
And we're okay. So, all right. I was very busy this week, so I haven't had as much time to prepare. So this is kind of my anthem today.
I like that. Yeah. I really like that. That's funny.
I was waiting for them to go off topic.
Yeah, and then it's just.
So today I'm talking about ADHD because, all right, so a few years back I kind of self-diagnosed myself with autism because my son Nate, people kept saying, yeah, pretty sure he's autistic. So I started looking up the stuff and then sure enough, I could relate to a lot of the things myself as well. So I'm like, okay, pretty sure we're both autistic. And then, but what has been a surprise has been this ADHD stuff. So all the doom scrolling, you come across a lot of ADHD stuff. So there's a lot of things that make me go, oh crap, that's me as well. So I've got a few of those.
2 1 2 1 2 1.
This is me as a kid.
1 2 1. What? Oh, nice. Oh, is that one of those dirt bricks? And now I fell asleep. Oh, okay. How long have I been out for? So where would I? Okay, I grab this. Okay.
It's just multiple. That is relatable.
That is me as a kid as well.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to just do stuff as you're walking along and
And you
get
get
distracted.
there is as if there's multiple voices as well.
Yeah.
As it goes, like some you're thinking what you're doing, and then you're thinking something ahead of it at the same time, and then you catch that thinking ahead, and then you get into that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you just
Okay.
and you forget what you were doing just before,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, into that, and then you're doing the same thing over and over and over again.
You mean like this?
No.
Oh, no, wait, not this one. This one.
I said no. Why not? I don't want to. But they're done. I don't care. But that's what I says. Too bad.
Christopher Walken.
I love Big Bang Theory. Howard, he does it pretty good. Christopher
No.
Walken, yeah.
Your daddy's watch. My
Pulp-
ass.
The Pulp Fiction, that was a great
Yes.
scene. Yeah.
That is very true, though. That all everything that you just showed, that is so true.
Yeah, just like, no, I don't want to. Even though you completely
planned
you wanted to do it, but no, somebody's telling you to, screw it.
There was
Well,
one,
it's like reading a book and you have to read it for school.
Yeah.
No.
There was one that I saw. Someone said he made a plan that whenever he needed to clean the house, he would get his friend to call him, say, "I'm coming over."
Yeah,
And-
that dude, I love that guy.
And he was like, "Wait, aren't you coming over?" He said, "No, every time you need to clean the house, I'll just say I'm coming over, so you're clean."
Yeah, you told me to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was like, oh, right. Yeah, good idea.
That's it. I think that's genius.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. But yeah, I need to follow that guy.
I saw it on TikTok, and I was just
Yeah.
like, "That is so good."
He's brilliant. He's really good. Yeah, I think this was the one that Mike was talking about.
I haven't done anything today except just been waiting for this appointment. Of course, now that it's time to go, I'm not ready. Okay, see, maybe next week. That is important. That is important. But bad again. Why did I walk in here? I'll remember in a minute. Oh, shoot. Did I say last time I actually closed the things and I watched this in power towards myself? Great. I didn't forget to drink my tea though. There's another tea bag down the drain. I need to remove the instructions for physical. Bowling. Great. Yes. No one does that. Okay. Keys. Those are also important. I'm forgetting anything else. Let's say they sound like let's see. One of your hilarious. Oh, jacket. It's convenient. I left it right here. Wow. Okay, and time to go. Only 5 minutes late. This appointment I've been waiting for all day.
This literally happened to me the other day. No.
Oh my
Look,
god!
you plan things out, you forget about it, and then you come back to it. Oh, that's right. I remember this.
Yeah.
It's just constant. But I notice this happens more when I'm by myself in longer periods of time. So it's as if I'm talking to myself too.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a running commentary.
Yeah.
Scoot your keys out, please.
Oh, with the kids.
That is honestly the funniest thing.
But
That is so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Do you
so
relate
true.
to that? Do you have not so much? No. Okay.
That's
You're
a-
not
I mean,
ADHD.
like,
But that's normal.
I don't do that. I just kind of talk to myself all the time. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't just like have multiple things. Like, oh, I need to do that. No, that I just kind of just talk to myself.
Okay.
Like even. Like, I'll just see a video and it makes me angry. I'll just talk to myself, acting like I'm talking to someone.
Right, yeah.
So if that's
There are points that actually happens to me. I feel like I'm going insane, and I just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. It just makes my mind just give me a major,
Yeah.
like not headache, but it's just
Like a loop.
loop,
Constantly. Yeah.
repeat,
Yeah.
and then I'm thinking about the repeat, and
Yeah.
then it just. And,
Yeah, you got ADHD
and
bad.
it's like
you actually do.
it's just like boggling up in my mind.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
I mean,
There are actually sometimes in there. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, like I have ADD, but apparently they've now determined that ADD is basically ADHD.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Just rename it.
ADHD, I think it's more like Troppo. You just like you're more.
Just added
No,
the H.
well, yeah, here we go. All right.
Oh, here we
I
go.
thought it's more Troppo.
Well, it's
ADD
another-
is like when you like you're more more like loose, but you still get distracted.
Well, okay, I think that's what the popular idea is of ADHD, that most people think it's just being hyperactive.
I never knew how much my ADHD affected me, and it wasn't until after I got diagnosed and started to research it that I was like, all of my problems are stemming from my ADHD. This is what I thought ADHD was, being hyper and not being able to focus and being forgetful. But once I got diagnosed, that's when I learned about like rejection sensitivity dysphoria and how it's the main source of my fatigue and the out of sight, out of mind, and me not really being great at listening to people and not being the best with communicating and having a hard time setting boundaries and being a people pleaser and lacking motivation and having a bad appetite and having a bad relationship with food and binge eating and having a bad sleep schedule. Like the list goes on and on and on.
Wait,
love that
no,
at the end.
that's actually what I do though.
Yeah.
What?
She listed like 10 things. I reckon 8 of them that actually hit the spot. And, but beforehand, I actually just related it to just being hyperactive. But listening to those things, I was like, no way, that actually makes sense.
Like, which ones do you relate with the most?
I forgot.
That is beautiful. That is gold. Perfect.
Rejection something.
Fatigue.
Fatigue is one of the big ones for me.
Rejection sensitivity. Being hypersensitive.
Like
social
afraid
cues.
of
It was
rejection?
like social cues.
Sorry?
Like afraid of rejection or being rejected.
You take it. You take even if somebody like you smile at somebody and then they quite smile back at you, you'll
Overthink it.
Focus on it.
You're like why do they do this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like something from Back to the Future, how Michael J. Fox says, I don't know if I could take that kind of rejection.
I mean, I just don't think I could take that kind of rejection.
And how's that sort of running thing in the movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be something like that.
Yeah, the social one as well. Cues. That was
Social
next.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
I have social anxiety, but I feel like there's some points where I feel like because I don't have it, social anxiety, I don't know, that people think that I'm interacting too much, so that they think that I'm interrupting them in a way.
You're just very comfortable outside.
No, but it's just that you second guess yourself.
Yeah, am I in the right situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I think that's
Whoa. Okay.
yeah.
Let's just take these off.
Wait, no.
They're empty.
Let's just have one bit.
Let's just take these off.
No, but oh my god,
Yeah.
this segment has made me go, It actually has. Not gonna lie, I haven't dived into ADHD.
You have now. There we go.
But people just say I have it, and then it kind of clocks in everything.
Yeah. Here we go. Some more.
Some more.
Oh, okay. Right. I'll read this one. Sometimes having ADHD brain, you only understand the words someone tells you after you say what, and then you suddenly repeat them in your head, and you know exactly what they said the first time, and now your brain is actually annoyed having to hear it a second time.
He does this all the time.
Ask my boss, because I say what to him.
Yeah.
And then I answer it before he actually
has finished saying it. Yeah.
And he goes, "Did you hear me the first time?"
Yeah.
And
I did this all my entire life.
Yeah. And I just say no. I just say no. I just don't want to be wrong, and I don't want, just in case I make a mistake. No. I just say it to recounter what he's trying to process what he's saying.
My mum does that all the time too. I just realised. Yeah. My dad picks it out all the time. He goes, "Watch, she'll hear this and she'll say what," and then she does it, and then she knows what.
Because she was half listening. She was half paying attention.
Oh, no. Sometimes I'm paying attention, but that just goes through one and out.
Yeah. And then they start to say it, and you're reminded of it as
what
it
you just
happens.
said. Yeah.
Okay, this is blowing my mind, actually. It actually is. It's blowing his. Look at him.
Yeah, it's like, ah!
It's like ticking all these boxes.
Let me just...
Welcome back to ADHD Simulator, Day of DLC. What would you like to do with your time? I'm sorry, this is not your current hyperfocus. Please choose another. I'm sorry, this is not your current hyperfocus. Please choose another. I'm sorry, you do not currently have any urgent tasks that you are trying to avoid. Please choose something else to do after your breakdown. Well done, you found your current hyperfocus. Please enjoy your existential dread after 6 hours of scrolling. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new achievement, Crippling Guilt.
Okay.
I'm not even lying. Yesterday, this is what happened. Okay, I went to work, went to gym, and I made an excuse to make dinner because I was hungry and I'll make dinner, and I want to make dinner for everyone, so I made carbonara. And then I had 2 things I needed to do, which I left to the last second. Yeah, this is like around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. First was to get into scripting. Yeah. Which I did. I went through some ideas, and then I got one idea popped in my head. I did those 2 things, yeah, and then I was in the progress of making some film ideas, and I wanted to script, yeah, and I wrote a little introduction of what this movie about, some title ideas, and then I got to the point where to script, and I got stuck with. How do I script? I can't remember. But then I did some research. I did just search up what a script looks like. Yeah. And it says, intro or interior or exterior. Yep. And I was like, okay, it's interior. Oh wait, no, it's exterior. Oh, I can't make my mind up. Okay, it's this. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm actually bored. Let's go into knitting. So I started knitting. I did 2 rows, and I was like, this is it's nearly finished. So I'm just gonna wrap it up. Watch some TV a little bit. I watched like 5 minutes of F is for Family, a cartoon. I haven't watched yet. And then I was like, oh, okay. Go on my phone and then TikTok for like the rest of the day.
I do the same thing. When I turn on to watch a movie, like doesn't matter if I've seen it or not, I will just get bored and I'll just like go on my phone and I'll just start swiping, and then I'll occasionally look up and start swiping.
Well, no,
I do that all the time.
That's what I've started knitting to counteract that. I've started knitting so then I could.
Too bored.
You never put yourself into boredom to get used to it. You just always need to be.
This is what phones has done to people.
100%.
So there are other videos I think later where they talk about how maybe it's not in there. No, but people have spoken about how our dopamine depletion from using all this stuff just means we've got no attention span and we're just constantly seeking out
even 5 years ago, before TikTok was a thing, it was YouTube, and But
were you constantly scrolling all day?
No.
I went
short clips though.
Yeah,
full.
Well, now
full length.
Now it is.
Yeah, it's everything.
But I used to go through a deep dive of YouTube and just watch 30-minute videos.
Long videos.
But that was short compared to a movie.
But still, true.
And then you watch multiple times.
You still have to hold your attention for half an hour. You don't go 5 minutes into the episode and go, oh fuck it, I'll watch something else.
But yeah, back then.
Now you're doing that. You're like, oh, I'm bored of this.
But that's why I think a lot of people get into sport, because it kind of just takes you away from everything.
Well, exercise does
balance
out.
That's why I got into golf, because I can just kind of do that whenever I want to,
or
when I can, and I legit put my phone away half the time, and so I don't, and I don't get bored.
I do that from golf as well, but when I'm at gym without you, I actually in between sets I'm on TikTok.
Yeah. I never go on my phone.
I used to be able to just wait, listen to music, just kind of wait for the time to do it.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, it's been like 2 videos actually doing my set now.
I put my phone away.
Yeah.
That's my time away from the phone. Same as like the dog walks. Like I'm with the dog now.
This is blowing out.
Last week when I was I had shingles. Mum was home as well because of holidays.
Yeah.
And she kept on asking me to go walk the dogs. And I'm not going to say no. I like walking the dogs. But I always asked her, do you want to come?
Yeah.
Because all the time when I walk the dogs, I'm walking the dogs half an hour just on TikTok, looking at my head. Yeah. But I like her when she's there, so then I have to be on the phone. I can talk.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking today, actually, while I was walking the dogs, I was like, 5 years ago, I used to just walk the dogs and just look at things nature. and just have a normal thought process.
Yeah. That's why.
And now it's like,
That's why I deleted TikTok for so long. I deleted TikTok for like a year and a half, and then it was probably one of the best things I did. Like my screen time dropped from, I think, 6 hours to 2. in just deleting TikTok.
Have you re-downloaded it?
Yes. And my screen time has gone up to about 7 hours.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not as bad as my TikTok.
That's not just my phone. That's like everything, like computer and TV and all that. But like, it's gone up dramatically just from TikTok. I really should delete it.
It's not 7 hours of TikTok. That's 7 hours of everything.
That's everything. But like, it's gone up so much just from TikTok.
That's not as bad. Lockdown, I got up to, what was it? Like
8 hours.
No, it was 12 hours, wasn't it?
12 hours.
He showed me his hours. It was like average of 8-9 hours or something like that. And then he told me, I'll watch 2 hours in the morning. He wakes up and watches 2 hours. I blasted him in the middle of the homestead, in the restaurant. I was like, what the fuck? You're out of your mind. You're literally wasting a third of your life.
It was because I went to bed at like, I don't know, 10, and I woke up at 6 in the morning. That's 8 hours sleep.
Yeah.
And then because it was lockdown, you just wake up and you put your clothes on and you go into your Zoom. Yeah. I had 2 hours to spare, so I was...
Well,
what's your
it's one of
screen time now?
Oh no, it's bad now because I'd had shingles, so I got it back up. But for the previous 4 weeks, it was down. Remember I showed you already?
Yeah. How much? 4 hours was it? I think.
Yeah, it was 4 hours. I think it's at 6 hours now.
I was actually disgusted by my screen time count that I turned it off, so that
it's 4 hours.
Look at it.
It's at,
don't even look.
It's at 4 hours.
4.5.
That's not bad.
But most of it's at work as well. No, I'm like lunch break.
Don't say that.
No.
Your boss watches it.
No. My boss.
Half the work there.
No. I'm like, no, this is for break.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's only half an hour. So what the hell's this 4 hours at? Oh, gym and some in the morning as well, eating breakfast.
Probably when you're about to go to bed.
Yeah, bed as well.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Toilet.
Toilet. Yeah.
You bring your phone to the toilet?
You don't bring your phone to the toilet?
No, I bring it to the shower so that way I can listen to music.
I never bring it to the shower. Oh, no,
like
I'm not
outside.
the shower.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that bring it inside the shower.
No.
As in holding it, you know.
I like how you
You'll
can
see it, it'll just be like 6 hours.
I like how you can turn it off and on because you don't. If you turn it off, then you're not. It's as if you're not aware that it's happening.
Well,
you want to not know that it's happening.
Yeah, you're blissfully unaware.
So
Yeah.
so I've turned it off a couple of times. The first time, the first time,
You'll turn back on.
I didn't even know there was such a thing until fairly recently.
well,
I didn't even look.
the first time I turned it off was because my dad was so like, how many hours are you spending on your phone? And
Right, he was
he'd check
checking
it.
up.
He would check it.
Good.
And he was like, if you spend more than like 3 hours a day on your phone,
I'm taking your phone.
yeah.
Nice.
So what I used to do was turn it off and then
And then turn
like
it back
an hour before I turned it back, I showed him the phone, I turned it back on, so then it would say an hour, and that's it. Each day.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And then he'll
Hopefully
be
he's
like,
not watching
why
this.
does it, he'll be like, why does it just say in the last hour? And I said, oh, because I was at school, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been good.
I'm shifty like that.
Super good.
There-
I'm
there-
really
there's
shifty.
also-
There's
There's
an
also-
excuse for yourself.
There's a video with adults saying that kids always see you on your phone all the time, yeah. And then this family was arguing, and then the kids were showing their screen times. They're like 6 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours, yeah. And the mum showed, and the dad showed 12 hours and
14
that.
hours.
Well,
It's 'cause-
that'd be more work related, wouldn't it?
Well,
Wow.
no, it's just because it takes them that long to see something like.
That's that
and then when they find something, they're like, when they have to like go over it, like detail it inside.
Just
Well,
old
my
people.
Kids
dad's-
like just get straight to the point. No, okay, I've gone through my whole my For You page. Okay, I'm good.
And the kids are watching on 2x speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My dad's screen time would be up there at 12, but that's for work because he's always on the phone calling people.
Right.
So look at him, he's on Instagram now.
No, it's
checking
my
his story.
I have to
Checking
like
his story.
my bosses. If my boss is watching, this is advertisement.
This is relevant. What?
Because I was just showing something, and then I was going through it. Yeah.
Go on. I got another video.
All right.
Things that we didn't know were ADHD related. And number 1 is taking risks even when unnecessary. Number 2, being forgetful. Number 3, talking quickly. And number 4, it's difficult to go to bed at a reasonable time. Number 5, picking fights with others
Why keep
because
pointing
we're
at me?
bored. 6, and finally,
Don't be a douche.
having trouble making decisions.
Okay, 3 of those things made sense. I don't go. I go to bed at a reasonable hour. I go to bed so early. I go to bed I have like 8 hours to 10 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Oh yeah, he goes to bed early. Yeah. Don't have ADHD. Well done.
Every other
I'll
tick.
go to bed late. I've got it. Yeah. Mine is because I choose to have peace and quiet.
Right.
Why'd you point at me? When you...
I was pointing you at the other one, and I just kept my hand there, and you just seen it. But yeah, you.
All right. Now that did remind me of you though. Like I thought, no,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, okay, fine. Don't be sensitive.
As an ADHD person, every single day I play a game. This game is called If You Sit Down, You Lose. And the game starts as soon as I wake up. I stand up, and from that point on, I try to see as much as I can do in a single day before I sit down. Because as soon as I sit down, the game's over, the day is done, and I get nothing else done.
Well,
That's
so
me.
true.
That's me, 100%. I have to just go, and then the second. Yeah. I can even try and plan to do something after sitting down, but it doesn't happen.
I'm more of a lie down person. I can sit down, but
if
I lie down and I'm like there, I'm just like I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
If I lie down, that's it. I'm unconscious immediately.
That is true with the yeah. So you know, it makes
This is
sense.
making you realize that you have ADHD, isn't it?
No, but I'm not. That's self-diagnosis.
Yeah,
not
but
actual
like, it's
diagnosis.
making you think that you do have it.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's not the full diagnosis.
Oh, that's not. No, that's not. That's actually not to be fair. I actually have been diagnosed with a person where I'm going into a dyslexia test, and they did diagnose me with ADHD as well.
There you go.
And they said technically I don't have ADHD because I can pronounce nonsense words.
What?
That's not true.
What nonsense?
No, like words like I'm like goober.
Goober.
So?
But like,
It's because she says that
Anyone
I
can
have
guess that.
dyslexia because I read it too fast these are actual words, real words.
Yeah.
I can't read sometimes because I go through it too quickly,
Okay.
and also it's blurry.
Okay.
But when it's a nonsense words, I have to break it up and look at every little thing. So
Right.
then I can read that.
Right.
But dyslexic people like Olivia, she couldn't pronounce the nonsense words either.
Right. But still,
but
wouldn't that argue against the dyslexia, not the ADHD?
yeah.
No. She's also just when I was doing the dyslexia test, she just happens to think that I had ADHD as well.
Yeah, but at what point weren't you just explaining that you were cancelling out the ADHD part because of what she said?
No.
No,
I said
You did say that.
No, I did.
You said that the ADHD cancels out because you could spell nonsense words.
No, I mean dyslexia. I'm not classified as. I have dyslexia, but I couldn't get. What's it called?
Oh, you couldn't get like assistance or
Assistance.
support or whatever.
Oh, right.
I did for like year 9 and year 10, and I think Olivia 11, but year 12 I couldn't have any extra time and that stuff because she didn't tick that I had
Right.
I did.
dyslexia.
No, I got extra time. How come you didn't?
For what?
I don't know. I got extra time.
Yeah.
Sucked in.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Another one.
So I took my ADHD medication for the first time this morning. I thought you people were lying when you said it works in seconds. This is a representation of what happened. This is my brain normally. That's what goes on in my head. This is what my head sounds like. Then I took the medication. I have never concentrated so hard in my life. I actually need a nap. I walked across the room and all I was focusing on was what my feet and my legs were doing. I wasn't thinking anything else other than walking. Normally I'm thinking about 20 things at one time. I'm only thinking about what I'm saying to you right now. And I'm not gonna lie, it's really boring. I'm not thinking all of the things that I normally think. And I'm really tired. And I don't think I like just thinking one thing at a time. It's so quiet, it's freaking me out. I'm definitely neurodivergent.
Wait. Wow. She's an insane person going insane, thinking that's insane.
What?
That's just
No. Just think of it. It's
Insane
an
person.
insane person going insane,
Yeah, and
thinking it's insane.
Yeah, well.
It's insanity, yeah.
Yeah.
it's insanity.
It's driving her crazy that it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Wait, she's on Ritalin.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
So Ritallin's speed though, yeah?
Yeah.
And-
Well, there's various forms of methamphetamines.
Wait, so what happens if I take speed? Would I not get much of a high compared to a person that's normal?
Technically, probably not. You get more focused.
You serious?
Yeah.
So instead of like doing that with like normal people would do in speed, I'd be like this.
It would probably depend on the dosage.
Yeah.
Right. So you would get to a point where it would everything would come into clarity and alignment, and then you can overshoot that.
Okay, but so let's say it's Ritalin, and I gave my mates Ritalin, and then I have ADHD.
They'll be partying all night. They'll be like, it's
And
good.
Mark was just like-
you'll be like chilling. You'll be good. You'll be focused and handling a conversation and
There's so many
not
like,
forgetting what you're talking about. You know, you're just,
There's so many 90s movies in that, and they're like, oh, do you have some more? They don't say Ritalin, they say something else.
Good bags.
I don't know.
It's like high school. There'd be high school kids, obviously, that can't get speed.
Yeah.
But they get something else, which is go to the kid that has Ritalin.
That has ADHD. Yeah.
Fair. Do they still have that Ritalin?
Yeah, I believe so. I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
But there's many different forms, and I guess each doctor trials each one on you to see what works best.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't want to get you high, obviously. They just want to get you into an area where it works for you, and also where you don't get too many side effects. There's so many side effects from those pills.
Yeah.
Like lack of sleep, lack of appetite. It can affect your liver, hardcore. You know, and any pharmaceutical drug is going to mess you up in some way. In some way, constipation. And I think they can even bring on sort of suicidal thoughts and shit like that,
Really?
like in bad cases. Same as like the antidepressants, even.
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
I saw that.
But antidepressants, something that makes you not want to kill yourself, makes you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, because the
Talk
way
about some hard controversy.
I think it makes you overall
controversial opinion time.
Yeah.
No, I think it makes
Contradiction, not controversy.
the antidepressants make you overall more happy, but some of the side effects that you could get is like depressing thoughts here and there. But like, I think that's what
How?
they are.
Well, I don't know how
like
it works.
overall, you're more happy because depression is more like you can take a good situation and turn it into a bad. Your brain just automatically goes, that's bad. Doesn't matter what it is. And I feel like
Negative mindset.
yeah, but like in a very, very dark way. Very dark way. But I feel like the antidepressants would just make you overall a bit more happy, but you'd have some flashes out of those depressive thoughts and all that, I feel like.
The way the pharmaceutical industry runs is they basically get a pill and they see what happens. What does it do? So a lot of the antidepressants they affect your endocrine and endorphin system. What I think I'll figure it out. It's not the dopamine, but it goes to I'm pretty sure it's the endorphin. So that's kind of the happiness drug for the brain, right?
Yeah.
So, but when it's released via a drug, it's unnatural. You haven't earned it. You haven't earned the ability to feel good, but you're tricking us. So you're just putting a switch on, going,
Yeah.
feel happy. You haven't changed your life. You haven't changed all the shit in your life which makes you depressed. Nothing has changed, just that switch. So you're just messing with your brain chemistry.
Wouldn't that, like, once you go off the pills, wouldn't that hit you like a ton of bricks?
Yeah, I guess it can, yeah. Particularly since they're...
Because, like, you'd be, like, in this happy mindset, and then all of a sudden, all the bad things that made you depressed in the first place would just come crashing back.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You don't forget. It's not a forgetting pill. It's not something
True,
that makes you forget
true.
stuff. It's just messing with your brain chemistry. So yeah, it's tricky. Like, have you? No, we won't get that.
No.
And another time. Go away.
Standing by.
Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
Wait, so do you have ADHD?
Don't believe so.
Don't listen.
You gotta do something.
That's
one day.
really loud.
One day you gotta do something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
So,
Would you rather
would you rather?
kiss a...
I like the one last week. That was actually a really good one. With the short life, but exciting.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Okay.
I like how Michael was trying to do the.
I was trying to do the long one, and I was like, oh, wait, that's sad.
I like boring. But I like life.
I love life, and I want to stay it.
You'll go long and boring?
I don't know.
Yeah?
That's a hard one. Oh.
This week, I was thinking, okay, talking about ADHD and autism and all that sort of stuff. Would you rather know or not know that you have a condition?
Cancer.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
Just
no.
Straight to the jugular.
Let's say more of a mental health condition. Would you rather, be it dyslexia, be it ADHD, autism, what have you? Would you rather know or not know?
So the thing is that you can put this to know, then you can get medication and treatments for it. But you can also say you can give excuses to why you aren't doing stuff or reasons for why you did that stuff or why you can't focus. You give excuses. So I feel like that's one of the problems with saying, I want to know. You'll give it more excuses about it. It's just my ADHD. That's why. Or that's because I did that when I was in school.
Did what?
Like when I got told I have ADD or ADHD or whatever, and it said on my report cards, doesn't focus in class, I would always say, oh, it's just my ADHD. It's my fault. I can't help it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think that, but I never blamed anything like that before. I was always like, oh, I'll try and fix it. So I feel like if you know, you'll try and you'll just use that as an excuse.
Acceptance.
It becomes a self-limiting belief.
Yeah.
Which is something you kind of spoke about when I first told you about that I reckon I'm autistic and you because you really hate the labels.
Yeah, but
thinking that it limits
it's also
you.
a negative label, but yeah, it's
Right.
the both. But
Yeah, so but for me personally it was knowing meant that I could recognize at least so you used it as an excuse. For me it worked more so, okay, that's my natural inclination. I have to work even harder to fight against it or come up with ways to work around it as opposed to
That's what I did with dyslexia as well. I had to try to find my way of learning without having a barrier, I guess. But with that, would you rather? I took it as complete opposite. I took it as I would rather want to know mental illnesses because it doesn't hurt anyone. It doesn't hurt me really. It's just who I am. But I don't want to know the physical illnesses because I don't want to die. I don't want to know that I'm dying. I'm scared. I want to go that rabbit hole. So I just leave it alone. So I don't want to find out.
Would you want to potentially extend your life?
I still don't want to know.
No, I would want to know because I feel like let's say it's a more life-threatening condition rather than mental or anything like that, if you don't know, then
Get worse.
It will get worse for one, and then one day you might not wake up and your family will just they won't know what happened.
Yeah.
Whereas if you know in the first place, you can tell them, you can prepare them for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's
Why'd you go to the extreme though?
What's that?
Why'd you go to the extreme?
Because
He started
went
it
back
first.
to it.
He went back to it.
Oh, but when you first said that, I just had the two
Yeah.
things. in mind.
But like, yeah, there's two sides to it. Like, very much two sides to it. But I think I'd prefer to know because you can get treatment and you can prepare people in both ways.
Yeah.
I want to know without doing the testing because I don't like needles.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Yeah.
Rather no.
You'd rather know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting itches here.
Well, although
Are you dying?
Is this hurting?
you're getting hypochondria.
Have you had blood tests before? Done?
I actually
No,
have
yeah,
it,
teeth.
and I was supposed to, and they said don't get it when you have shingles. So I was like, okay,
So you never had a
and
blood
they
test?
said book it once you don't have it anymore, and I forgot about it, and I should do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had those things where you overthink a bit and then it gets worse? Like, one of the things that's happened to me is that, because I don't go to the dentist that much, I really should. And when it start getting closer, I'll start brushing my teeth like massively, like 4 times a day sometimes.
I think that's every
No,
dentistry.
for like, and then all of a sudden, like 2 days before, I'll just get pain all in my teeth. Because I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, you might be grinding your teeth as well at night.
No, I think that's a normal
Maybe
thing.
that's
though.
just me.
Like there's some movies or TV shows when like, oh, we're going to the dentist, brush your teeth, because like the parents will say they don't seem like a bad parent.
Well, no, you do want to clean your teeth before you go to the dentist. You don't want a mouthful of food before you go to the dentist. Like,
But no, I mean like...
they look at enough nasty stuff.
You pay a lot to get your teeth clean. Might as well like, it's all dirty. Clean it all properly.
Spinach in the teeth.
But yeah,
Oh, a detail.
Spinach in the teeth. Popeye.
Cool. Hey, boys.
I think they know what Popeye is.
Boys,
Shut up.
close the door. And you're talking and stuff. Come on, man.
Don't talk.
Come on, man.
Don't talk.
Children should be seen and not heard. Not even seen. Just disappear.
So you would rather what? No?
I would rather no.
No?
Well, I would rather no for the mental stuff because, then I can still try and think my way out of it. The physical stuff, that worries me as well. Like,
You don't want to know
I
if you
don't
just
know
say
what I
if you
wanna
have
know.
cancer, for example.
I don't know if I want to know.
I feel like I could just battle it without knowing, and then
But then you would die.
and not die somehow because I never knew that I had it,
Well,
and
here's
then it just goes away.
Here's the thing. The body is constantly producing cancer cells, and then the body fights off those cancer cells.
And then when you find it,
That's what the white blood cells do.
and then when you find
Right,
it, they're doing
so-
stuff to counteract it.
So I have heard that there are sort of theories that people do get cancer numerous times throughout their life, and then their own body just battles it off.
Well, so...
And I feel like if I found out I had cancer, knowing that, the cancer would just go, roar, just go nuts. Because I'm putting this thought into it. Yeah.
It's a mental state.
Yeah. If I just like
Your
I
body-
love life and I'm good,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cure the cancer by myself.
Well, look at these people.
I said what you're talking about doesn't. I don't think it's measurable compared to like multiple stages of cancer. Okay?
No,
So
but look at these.
that what you're talking about, where we've had it and it's like our body's cleared it off. It's so.
Look at these people these people that are smoking, do all this stuff, and they live to like they're 90 and they never had a checkup once, and the people that are the healthiest people in the world and they have just a checkup, just a casual thing, and they find something, and it just goes downhill from there.
Yeah, I mean,
So vague, so random.
yeah, we're getting into it.
Like those guys who probably smoked for 80 years or something like that, they probably were physically active.
No. I'm saying the other. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying that some people smoke and they somehow survive. Yeah. And then some people that do the most healthiest things, go for runs, go eat the most healthy foods. And then when they're
They'll be
40,
the ones that
and
get
then they just do a healthy checkup and they find something and it just goes downhill from there because they keep on taking stuff and it just goes down.
I got your point. I got your point. But we're kind of getting into a theological discussion because it's like, who does God choose? Like, kids die young, good people die, healthy people die.
Good things happen to bad people.
Good
Bad
things
things happen to good people.
Exactly. So,
Well, so...
like our granddad, he was 80-something years old. He smoked a pack a day. Our grandmother, his wife, died in her 50s. She never smoked. Like, it's...
So, back to your thing about the white blood cells, I didn't actually realize this, that leukemia actually like very majorly attacks your white blood cells to the point where you have to kill off your white blood cells with chemotherapy to actually survive it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this because my writing instructor got diagnosed with leukemia about 3 weeks ago. I won't say names or anything like that. Yeah, it's quite sad because she has the worst one that you can get and the worst
Do you remember what
mutation. No, acute myeloid leukemia. and then the mutation of it is the worst one that you can get as well. And
how old is she?
Probably in her 40s, I'd say. Life expectancy with that mutation is 11 and a half months.
That's wow. Imagine hearing that one day. That'd be terrible.
And she's the healthiest person. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Woke up one day feeling really sore in her lymph node area and groin, and found out she had leukemia. And I found out that in order to actually survive it, you have to kill off white blood cells.
Well, that's what chemo is. It's just
yeah, it's blood cancer, but
chemo, they kill off everything to try and kill the cancer.
But the main target is to kill off the white blood cells because it attacks it so heavily.
Right.
And apparently, the way that most people die from leukemia is they hemorrhage, or they bleed out, or they die from an infection because there's no white blood cells left.
Yeah.
So I was
AIDS.
No, just any infection because there's no white blood cells to help them get over it.
That's what AIDS does as well. It kills
AIDS,
off.
AIDS doesn't kill you. It's just being sick, and then you get sick so bad because you have nothing to fight it, and then you die.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you had AIDS, why are you just being a bubble boy?
Well, that was one of the treatments initially. Just stay away from everybody. Just shelter yourself. But
that's not a life to live.
Yeah.
It was actually Gyllenhaal's first movie, The Bubble Boy, or whatever it was called.
Oh, it might have been. He was really young.
Yeah,
like 13, 14.
It was one of his first or something.
Yeah, he's been acting since he was tiny. He was in commercials and stuff. And
I love that man.
Yeah, he's great. Donnie Darko is the best.
I showed you that Jason Statham video of him working out in that video. I still can't believe that. That was the funniest.
He had hair, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he had hair in the commercial.
Yeah, and he was wearing a bloody Speedos.
Yeah, cheetah Speedos. And stuff. Yeah.
So strong, keep coming on.
What were we saying? We got off topic, really.
Yeah, we did. What nonsense?
Yeah.
Goes around. Oh well.
Goes around.
Went to the.
To be fair, it's not really what nonsense when we have segments. And it's on topic.
Well, we do go off. We can go off.
We go off in tangent.
But when we first started this,
it was more nonsense.
It was just how did we start? I don't even know what happened.
You just bring up random things.
Yeah. The trouble is with it's complete nonsense. Nobody's gonna watch it. It makes no sense.
Has no criteria.
But that's why some people watch it. Some people do watch that just for to hear people rant and argue about stuff. There's one podcast on Spotify, I can't remember what it's called, but 3 country bloke, and all they do is just talk nonsense at all. Doesn't matter what it is, and I love it. I could sit there and listen to them for hours. They just talk the most random stuff. They just legit talk the most random stuff, and they have no filter. It doesn't matter what it is, they'll say it.
Right.
Don't care about getting cancelled or anything. They'll just say anything. I love it.
Yeah.
That's how life should be.
Yeah. Well,
it used to be like that.
To a certain degree. To a certain degree.
Yeah. I mean, we still have to work and keep our jobs and stuff, so can't say too much crazy.
Exactly.
We're working our way up to. We'll get to something.
Oh yeah, eventually we can survive on this podcast, so we can see what we want, and then they can cancel us, and then we'll have nothing to work with.
We'll start our podcast, you and me.
Oh yeah, sure.
And you guys can be our guests.
Awesome. It's the exact same podcast.
You can do it here.
Yeah. Same
different title. It's like Coca-Cola to the Pepsi.
Yeah.
All right. Oh crap. Go away. Will it go away? There we go.
That was a bit late.
I know. I was thinking about something.
Controversial opinions.
Here, okay, all right. Staying on the ADHD thing, this is where we start to talk about some stuff. Some alternate theories, I guess. Oh, crap. Oh, piss off. There we go. Go away.
Go away.
Standing by.
Stand by.
Red 6 standing by. Red 5 standing by.
Simply Red standing by.
What does it mean, ADHD? Is it real? Turning out, it's not a disease. So let me ask you a question, if I may. If I were to stress you right now, emotional difficulty or attention for you right now, what would be your options of dealing with that? I can get upset or I can leave. Exactly. Yeah. You fight back. But what if you didn't have those options? Then you're stuck. And now what does the brain do when you're stuck like that? It's distracted. It tunes out. Yeah, it tunes out. In other words, it's a coping mechanism. Yeah. Infants can't help but absorb the stress of their parents. All we can do is tune out. Yes. But when is this tuning out happening? When our brain is being developed. If the parents are present and emotionally attuned and available, child brains develop properly. If the parents are stressed, the child absorbs the stress. What can they do with it? They tune out. And that tuning out thing is programmed into the brain. And then 10 years later or 50 years later, we say, you got this disease. No, you don't. You've got a coping mechanism that's no longer working for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that controversial or is that just an...
Well, it's saying that ADHD
Well-
isn't a thing, it's just a coping mechanism.
Yeah, well, it's kind of taking away, well,
reality, is it?
not taking away reality, it's taking away the, putting a label of ADHD takes away the agency of the person. It's basically saying you are your condition and that's how you are and what have you. But yeah, that guy, he's a doctor. So his theory is that it's really, it's a coping mechanism, and so like any coping mechanism, you can then learn to not do it, I guess, or
Yeah. You can teach your
it's
brain.
going back to the phone argument. Like the doom scrolling is only encouraging a lack of focus and a lack of ability to concentrate. Short-term memory, just.
All the videos you've shown, they're just people stating, oh, these are the traits that I have that's similar. I must have ADHD. He's just explaining how the traits come about. So it's not really anything controversial. They're not saying that why. They're just saying, oh yeah, that's me, like he was.
Yeah.
He's explaining it, so there's no controversy at all there.
Yeah. So it's
But
not as if those people don't exist.
Is he saying something that doesn't have to be treated? Is what he's saying?
I guess he's saying that
You can train yourself to not.
So
you can just train yourself.
When he said it doesn't exist, he's probably more on the concept stating that it's not a genetic thing. It's environmental.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like with anything, you can actually train yourself.
Where
to
these
not
other
do it.
people are just going, oh yeah, these are the traits. Oh yeah, I'm similar. Look, I have ADHD or whatever. They want to convince themselves to or not. So he's just explaining that it's environmental. So
Okay.
There are numerous.
Stop your constant.
The doom scrolling does not help.
That short attention span.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's very hard, but I'm actually it is getting better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cure it. I'm trying to focus myself on different things that give results.
Like knitting.
Dash.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry, my dog is just whinging.
He needs attention.
He does.
Everyone needs
Does he have
attention.
ADHD?
Everyone needs attention in their life.
We do.
Is he wants to be inside though?
No, he doesn't. He'll come in and just run amok and then run back out.
Maybe he has ADHD.
Yeah. He's another. All right, more in this line.
ADHD is not information deficit disorder, so kindly shut up. Act, don't yak. The more you blather, the more you natter, the more you nag, the less influence you have. So stop thinking that one more sentence will be enough to tip the scales in favor of obedience. It isn't. If I can just say it one more time, I know he'll listen. So on the 20th time, there you are, fingers crossed behind your back. Okay. So say it once, then back it up. Now, with ADHD children, you've got to get their attention. One of the easiest ways to do it, and also an affectionate way, is to touch them. So I want you to put your hand on their arm, on their hand, or around their shoulder. When you talk to them, I want you to look in their eye, and with that Clint Eastwood look, I want you to keep it short and sweet. What do you want done? What are you trying to say? Or is this positive feedback? Is this approval? Is this recognition? Is this praise? But touch, then talk. Keep it short, keep it sweet, get to the point, and then back it up. All right, if you're...
Wait, what the hell?
What?
That actually does... It does work, though. It focuses.
Yeah.
Just then when you did it, my ears somehow I felt my ears. I was
just doing that as a
touching you.
joke. I was doing that as a joke.
You just focused more by somebody touching
I
you.
was focusing, but then I just did that. I was just like,
Wow. Okay, touch me.
and no, but no, that actually does make sense as well. Like, you know, when you're getting told off in trouble and stuff,
Yeah.
and someone like grabs you,
Yeah.
and you just like you get in the like, oh, this is reality. Like you're doing, you know, like you're causing trouble doing all this, and your mum grabs you, and then you just like,
They have your full attention, yeah.
and you're like focusing. But if you're like, oh no, somewhere out, you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. That kind of does work, but that was weird. It was my ears did. It was like
I was just doing that as a joke completely.
wait. Honest, if you go back, I actually want to see when he touches me. No. Now I'm saying that was so wrong. I'm saying like when you go to editing process, see my ears do a little bit like you can't really see it, but like,
I don't think I'll
Just
be able
see
to
if like you actually like focus, more.
my eyes were like.
Tunnel vision.
So cute.
So cute.
Yeah, it's like when some like the guy and the girl touches hands. They're like,
Love hearts in the background.
Yeah, no, I might just swap seats real quick.
so he's saying, what he was mainly saying that if you gain focus by.
He was saying that if there's no point just nagging and yelling at him, like
Just keep it short and sweet.
That could
Short
be
and sweet.
what he said.
Get their
could actually
attention,
apply
short
to
and sweet.
everybody, every kid. Don't keep repeating yourself 20 times.
True.
Get off the TV. Get off the TV. Turn it off. No, just action. Turn it off.
Turn off. That's it now.
They did this great study where they took 300 ADD kids, put them on an elimination diet. So they basically eliminated all the crap in their diet. And 3 months later, 72% of the children did not have ADD.
So they're still calling ADD as well then? Not what you were saying
he was. Nah, it's ADD is ADHD.
Because that's a relatively new clip. That's not old when it was.
No, that was Diary of a CEO. So.
I think it's just two different types of diagnosis.
Yeah, I think it's like
ADHD.
on
they've been
different side of the spectrum, I'd say. But they just classify the lower side as ADD, but I think it's
Yeah,
just ADHD.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Maybe it's old school and just wants to keep it.
Yeah.
They changed it. I don't know. But okay.
That's
Detention
interesting, though.
hyperactive disorder or something like that.
Attention deficit hyperactivity
Yeah,
disorder.
that's ADHD. And what's ADD?
Just
Attention
without
deficit
the
disorder.
Yeah,
Is
just
that
without
an
the hyperactivity.
Okay, so yeah, that's why you think of your troppo. That's why probably people think of ADHD as being troppo, is because the hyperactive part.
Yeah, but that it's a misnomer. So like that's the only thing that people focus on is that they can't sit still. But there's all those other symptoms that are like, oh yeah, ding 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 ding. Yeah, but you're quite an active kid too, right? You couldn't sit still, could you?
Not really. But as I talk to someone, I have millions of thoughts as well as doing this. But I think that's normal. Is actually trying to think of something else to talk about.
That means you're not really paying attention.
No, but I'm understanding what you're saying, and I can respond to what you're saying, and I have something else in the back of my head, so then I can say something else in the blue. You know, some people say I'm random as hell.
Yeah.
Because I have something else I want to say.
Yeah.
You do jump from
Topic
idea
to
to
topic.
you do that actually.
Because I have something else right now as I'm talking to you. I have something else thinking in my head.
But that's ADHD. That's simply you've just got multiple thoughts going on at once.
That video
Yeah,
of
that's
the guy
normal,
walking around
though,
the
'cause you
house.
try-
That's normal for you.
No.
Yes.
It is that's normal because when you're thinking
everyone.
of something else to say upon of
You're
but
saying
that-
it's normal for everyone?
No, that's
Yeah.
normal for you.
No, that's normal for you.
Because most people
Everybody's
stick to a
reality is
topic.
different.
but how you no, sometimes I think of something that's on topic still, or say you say a word
Yeah.
and that makes me think of something else.
Yeah. But that's
And
how
then-
you think.
And then it goes
That's how you think. Most people, or most people don't think like that.
If we were talking about,
Do you know? Oh, I think here's what I heard the
If
other
we were
day.
talking about-
Most people don't have an inner monologue.
yeah, some people have pictures, right?
No, like some people don't even think at all. Like
that anything just comes out.
it's just
What, unfiltered?
There's
it's like an NPC. They're just running
aren't
without
there- aren't there
running
three?
without a voice in their head.
Aren't
But
there
like-
three? There's you're trying to say something so bad, you say it.
Yeah, because like it's making me funny that you just like jot ideas from just words. We could be having a conversation about traveling, and we could say something about peanuts or something, and he'd just be
He
like,
goes off on a
he'd be
peanut
like, you know, I heard someone's allergic to peanuts. You do that.
Yeah,
You would just do
Or
that.
something I spot in my eye, and I focus on that, and then as you speak, I answer you. Oh yeah, but this. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, the three. Do you think in words?
Yeah.
Pictures or
sound.
Sound, like you just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
And I think of pictures and sound, and not words. No, definitely not words.
I'm mostly sound and pictures if I want to.
I'm pictures and sound. I'm both at the same time. Like, how's it? Yeah.
I don't.
Do you think?
I don't get.
What do you think? Do you think in words, pictures, or sounds? How hard is it to think?
Some people don't
Not
have
picture.
a running monologue.
Not
Don't exclude them.
not pictures.
So you don't have a thinking process beyond what you're saying.
No, I do, but I think
Do you hear a voice when you're thinking?
no.
No, in a monologue.
Giddy up! All right.
No.
Oh, so when you're just sitting here,
Yeah.
do you daydream? Because I daydream a lot.
I daydream all the time, but when I'm talking, I don't have anything in here saying. Oh,
No. If you
We're not
were
talking about
just say you're, you said before that you talk to yourself,
all the time.
right?
No, but I do that like
Out loud, yeah. But can you do it silently? Can you just walk around the house and talk to yourself in your head?
Thinking.
Or
Possibly, I don't know.
Or do you need
I
something
usually
external
just-
to think?
But something should happen frequently throughout your whole day. You know, you're walking from your room to your kitchen and start, maybe look at this little crumb that you've been looking at. I should be picking that up.
Well,
and
like
walk past
obviously
it.
you get thoughts, but like
So it has to be something external.
So what's the thought? How does
like
the thought come in? Is
like oh, I'm hungry. I'll get up and get food. Like that's but like if I'm doing something, I kind of have to say it. Like
so you think out loud?
I think out loud all the
You
time.
think out loud?
Like
He does.
so.
I think out loud.
Most
a lot as
people,
well, but
most people will plan their day in their head.
Yeah.
I go out loud. My mum will legit go to me, "What are you saying?" And I say, "Oh, I'm planning my day." I'll go, "Okay, I'm going to ride my horse. That'll take me about 45 minutes. Then after that, I'll go to the gym. And I'll take about an hour, 15 minutes drive, and then it will just keep on
you're
going
fully having the conversation
out loud."
Yeah.
He does. He
Like,
does. He does do that. Well, you do it. So you and also you have external processes to. So when you're thinking of something, this is a glass.
Yes, that is a glass.
You don't. Do you say that out loud,
Well, that's a glass.
or do you
I-
know
well,
that's a glass?
I know that's a glass.
Okay,
but, like,
so then there's does that count as something thinking in your head?
No,
Memory,
that's muscle memory. Yeah,
autonomous.
you know that's a glass already. You don't have to go. That is a glass.
That's a glass. That's a glass. Oh, that's not. No, when I think of a glass, I think of a glass. No. No.
How many times are you going to say glass?
No, it's I don't know. It's just when I'm talking to you, I always look at something else. That's this and that. I don't know.
But yeah, I guess I just don't have a thought of a voice in my
Face a little bit forward. A little bit,
head. But yeah, I guess I don't have a voice in my head. I just like, I do have to like just speak.
Yeah.
Everything.
Right. You speak it out loud.
I talk.
So what do you do?
When you're by yourself,
When I'm by myself, what do you mean? Like,
What if you're in company? Do you still?
Yeah, he
still
does.
Talk out loud?
no, I just listen to what they say. I don't really think about it. I just listen.
no, he does speak out loud, but he just makes it as if it's a conversation.
Right.
So he goes, "I gotta do this today, and then do this, and do this." And
Yeah, I
do
do
this,
And
do
if
this,
someone's
and do
listening,
this.
they're listening.
Yeah, I do that all the time. And then if I don't think someone's heard it, I'll keep saying it.
But you want them to hear it.
Yeah. Like, if I genuinely will actually just keep going until I think they hear me.
Right.
Wait, so do you think in pictures as well? Do you have like a picture thought? So do the
Depend only if someone's describing something to me.
So you have to be like this. I'm thinking.
No, but if someone's saying, "Oh, I went overseas to France during the summer," I would picture I'd be able to picture you in France during the summer. I'd be
What
able
does
to
France
picture
look like?
It's got the
Eiffel Tower, Arc of Triomphe, not the Colosseum. That's
That's Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Is
I
Italy
don't know what the
Rome?
other one is. A massive
yeah,
structure. The massive, long castle thing. I don't know what it's called. It's in Paris as well.
The Louvre,
Possibly?
the art museum with the
That's a
triangle
triangle.
in the middle.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
The
one.
Louvre.
What's her face? What's that picture?
Oh,
Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
What's her face?
What's her face?
She's smiling or not smiling?
She smiles.
She smiles. Yes.
Yes. That was one of the
Original.
Mandela effects.
Original
Was it?
the
What
podcast.
nonsense, yeah.
We did
Yeah.
go over.
I'll see if I can
Throw in
hunt
the
it
clip.
out.
Yeah, I don't think that was uploaded, was it?
No,
That wasn't no original. Therefore original.
one of them.
Okay, so as you're saying,
We just went on a
Wait, so
tangent.
do you
What was I
think?
saying?
What do
In a
you
monologue,
thinking?
yeah.
What are you thinking?
No, that was just an interruption.
in a monologue.
In a monologue, so you just have words, thought processes.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
a constant inner monologue.
I have-
Sometimes
I have-
sometimes more than one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple,
Yeah.
constantly. But that's just no. But that's just being normal.
For you, yes.
But it's not. I don't think that's ADHD. To be fair.
You can't comprehend the fact that you think differently than other people.
I know. You keep on saying for you, and it just keeps going straight back to
it's
it.
like this is how everyone thinks. Don't you
But how
notice? Do you notice that you're a lot more intense than most people? That most people go, Mikey, shh, Mikey, stop, Mikey, we get it.
Because I have so many thought processes that I have to get down in one go that you might miss out on what I'm thinking.
We don't care what you're thinking.
But
Unless it's
But you
good.
know what's more insane than that? You know what's more insane than that?
What?
I don't say everything I think. So
Oh, thank God.
there's actually more that I could be saying. No. It doesn't have to be wrong. I'm not saying it has to be wrong. It could be a good thing I could be saying, but there's not a lot of time to say it.
That reminds me of you.
wants
Like
to talk.
when you try it, when you get
yeah.
really into
Right
something,
up.
he'll
just
talk
talk
at a
too
million
fast.
miles an hour, and I'll be like, whoa, stop!
Yeah, I remember those
Get
arguments.
run
yeah.
over.
Just constantly, you can't pick at what he's trying to argue.
No, it's just talking too fast.
And
It's just a barragement of just words.
Yeah.
Because you're just processing things all day, and you might see someone and just.
Just
You have 2 minutes, okay. 10,000 words. So
That's gold.
That's awesome.
I can talk.
It's weird how everyone has different
Horse
like. How does everything come back to me being a
Oh no,
horse
horse
whisperer?
It's just.
No,
Dr.
but-
Doolittle.
Pun
Yeah.
intended.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Can you speak to horses?
No, I talk to them all the time though.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless, of course, that is the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
And
Yes.
the talking horse.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Have you seen that, Michael?
No,
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
uncultured.
It's like how much wood could woodchuck chuck?
Mr. Ed.
The talking horse is a TV show.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's very old. But yeah, I find that it's weird that everyone has different like. I don't know how. Huh? What?
Quirks.
Yeah. Quirky.
Well, okay. Is this diagnosis or is it just a personality trait? Is it just
What?
so these things what you're being diagnosed with, and then you have little. I don't have all those ADHD problems, but I have some of them. Yeah.
Mm.
But then I have some of this and some of that. You have some of this, some of that, of like different stuff, and you same as you and same as you. Is that just having a personality? Like you were saying, no labels. It's just a personality itself.
Well, okay, I mean, or even going back to the doctor guy. So we all have traits,
I
right?
think I know what he's getting at. Maybe let's see if it's similar to what I said. Because you
What?
go, oh, ADHD. And I said, all these traits. Like, I've seen all the videos you sent me, and I've seen it myself. And you start looking at them and go, okay, that's pretty much everyone I know has a lot of these traits.
Yeah.
So therefore, it becomes a norm. So if it's so normal, then why would you even talk about it then?
Yeah.
So normal. I don't go, hey, look, I'm picking up a glass now, I'm going to have some water. Like, it's just a normal process. Everyone does it. It's normal. I know so many people have all these traits. So why does it need to be even a thing then?
Because not all those traits also are to everyone.
Not everyone has
Everyone's on a
those,
different
those
spectrum with
traits.
different
Yeah,
categories, I guess.
exactly.
I know what
Yeah,
you're saying.
but then they have to be labeled to what diagnosis you have. So there's different spectrum of autism from this to this. Obviously, there's people that are severely autistic that can't even function. There's some people that just have,
Asperger's.
I don't know, just have like.
It's well, it used to be called Asperger's. Now it's just high functioning autism. So yeah, it's low functioning and high functioning.
Did they change it?
Yeah, they merged it. I don't know. The Aspies didn't like it. The Asperger's like, yeah, why are you lumping us in with the guy? They can't even talk.
Oh, I don't get it. Don't get it.
But yeah, is it more a trait, a personality, or is it a label? And is it a diagnosis that has to be fixed?
Well, okay. Ooh. All right, here's the thing. If you, for me, like I said before, finding out these things makes me go, okay, I can recognize these things in myself. So now I write a lot more shit down now because I forget stuff all the time. Like particularly like for the podcast, like, okay, a thought comes into my head and I'm like, oh, that'd be great. And if I don't write it down, it's gone. Because I'm moving on to something else in another 2 minutes. That's the
same with me as well. But then I have one. Then I have a something that I focused on that one. Oh, that's a good thing about ADHD. I just realized. Oh my god.
You can just
okay.
You just did it.
No. That does do with it. But no, I'm thinking of this.
Yeah. What?
When you're talking to me, and I'm thinking of something else in the blue.
Yeah.
Anything else, random, and even objects. Yeah. That object could be something that I could recall on something. So say I forget about what you're saying.
Yeah.
I go out and do something else. Look at that.
And that reminds you of what we were talking about.
And even though I forgot it.
So an adjacent thought that was happening at the same time as a conversation can remind you what the conversation was about.
Yeah, even watching a video where I was watching the podcast.
I can relate to that actually.
Even watching the podcast, let's say I did something in a moment. I looked at myself what I did.
Yeah.
I remember what I did.
Yeah.
And I had a thought process.
Yeah.
And I can remember what I was thinking.
What you were thinking at that moment, yeah. Well, that's good. Okay. That's recall based on that.
No, that's recall, but I'm just trying to prove it by camera. But this actually does happen to me.
Yeah.
I'll go, there was in the video before. He went out of a room, came back, saw something.
Yeah.
And then went out again.
Yeah, why am I here? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wallet. Yeah.
And you remember, he goes back to what he had a thought process of what before, repeating yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's why sometimes I think I have deja vu, but I don't as well. But sometimes actually there are things that are like, this is deja vu. But sometimes just because I have the same thought process again, well, I repeated by looking at something I just saw.
Yeah.
It tend to a deep dive, massive deep dive.
Yeah, deep dive into ADHD. Yeah, that like I said, I had nothing prepared, and I was like, okay. I just went into so
that's a great conversation because talk about ADHD, then people get ADHD, and then get nonsense and just random shit pops up. So if you have nothing to talk about something that's something not to talk about.
See, this should be the show. This is the show. What? Yes, just talk. Yeah, right.
What?
Something that there is to talk about, I'm saying. Sorry.
Yeah,
Mikey.
Oh, that went...
Moving on.
On the...
There we go. What's the next one? Oh, wait, this is... No, stop. Shh. Cut.
Action.
Where? Oh, no, I am on there. Okay. Yeah. I was there.
You're all right. It's okay.
What is the purpose of the frontal lobe to humans? It is to organize your behavior across time in anticipation of what is coming at you, the future. So ADHD creates a blindness to time, or technically, to be more accurate, a nearsightedness to the future. ADHD, right, is at its heart a blindness to time, or technically, to be exact, it is a nearsightedness to the future. Just as people who are nearsighted can only read things close at hand, people with ADHD can only deal with things near in time. The further out the event lies, the less they are capable of dealing with it. And this is why everything is left to the last minute, because they only deal with last minutes. That's all they perceive, that's all they deal with, that's all they organize to.
Wait.
And so their life is a series of one crisis after another, all of which were avoidable because people prepared. And they didn't. They weren't ready on time, in time, over time, with what they needed at that time. Note the word time. So ADHD is destroying the timing and timeliness of human behavior. That is a very important thing for parents to understand. Because while a 3-year-old does not have to have a sense of time, a 30-year-old does. And one of the most devastating deficits in adult life that ADHD produces is a disruption in the fabric of time.
Can you stop looking at me to see if like that goes with me? Because it does, but screw you.
I kept looking at you too.
No, but here's the thing. There are things...
I relate to this. This is all the stuff that I relate to. I'm like,
But like, for some reason, I just feel like it relates to him way more for some reason. I don't know why.
No, but there are some times when, if it's in a fragment of the time, I address it really early on as well. So it's either so far beyond that I don't address it and I forget about it and I just leave it alone until the last second, or I notice it's going to happen and I do it straight away. Mm-hmm. So let's say homework. I had a routine of doing the homework straight after school and we had five subjects. Monday has all subjects. Tuesday has three of Monday subjects, and then Wednesday had 2 of Monday subjects. Yeah. I used to do on Monday the homework that is due for the Tuesday. Yeah. Leave the Wednesday homework until Tuesday night. Yeah. And then by Wednesday, I did the Tuesday homework that was due on Thursday, and I did the Thursday homework that's due on Friday. Okay. But I did it straight away. Yeah. Olivia, on the other hand, she just leaves it to the last second, doesn't care what's due, and she doesn't get in trouble at all because she's a sweetheart. Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay, Olivia. Do it your own time. It's all right. She has a full big ass assignment, especially art stuff, because art stuff isn't really due. It's not like
it goes over months. Yeah.
Yeah, but like let's say math and English is like do it now. Yeah. You have to do it. Yeah. Even though she doesn't do always those things, but art subjects especially, just leave it to the last second. But if I have, it's not a criteria. Actually, it might be. If I have a time period that I have to do it and it has to be an end result, I can address it early on and do it. But if it's say in adulthood and I have no deadlines, it is the most open.
Yeah, and that's why when you talk about your passion and you've literally done nothing for your passion. Yeah. How passionate are you towards it? So it's the ADHD which stops it can stop you from focusing on the things that you want to move forward, right?
I feel it's more about the routine thing.
Not having a routine,
and also being comfortable of just doing. Not nothing, but doing, a routine. Just having a routine. Trying to break through it. That's why I think it's stopping me, not ADHD.
There was another video I had, but I didn't put it in, where the guy was saying having ADHD is like starting from scratch every day. Like routine for someone with ADHD is really, really hard to build in. So
I think I have routines.
You do pretty well with it. So do I. I think you do. I mean, you're not ADHD, right? But
you're fine.
Are you ADHD, Christian? Do you have ADHD?
I feel like after these videos, I have like some of the traits, but like I don't. If I do have it, I don't think I'm on like the same line of the spectrum that you're on.
Well, you think I'm a high spectrum ADHD?
After watching the videos,
low functioning ADHD, high functioning ADHD, high functioning ADHD, low functioning ADHD.
But yeah, after the videos and every time you watch them, you just went, that was me. Yeah, I was kind of just like, okay, you're a bit more onto this side.
This one here, I wasn't gasped.
No, but like all the ones prior, you were like made to.
Because these are all the ones which go into sort of more of the headiness of it, the science of it. But the traits wise, you were every single one.
Am I the test subjects, the rats, the guinea pig of this?
No. Just because you identify with it, it's not my fault. Like I identify with these too, as I said. These were the things that I was like, holy shit, I'm ADHD. I never thought of myself targeting you. Yeah. I was never a hyperactive kid because I think my autism. Also autism and ADHD kind of go hand in hand a lot of the time. But my autism allowed me to hyper focus on shit, so I could sit down for hours at a time. No problem. But if you want me to do something that I don't want to do, forget it. I'm doing anything but that.
Mum said also I have little spectrum of autism with senses and stuff, and focusing too much on something, and then ADHD as well, and dyslexia. She said I had pretty much the May side Corey's side ADHD and dyslexia, Corey's side, all mixed and jumbled, but not big. It's not like what's it called? It's not
severe.
It's not not all of them are severe, but they all go hand in hand. That they all blend together. As that's a personality, I guess.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of these traits do sort of go hand in hand. So, like sort of autism and ADHD, autism and OCD.
And OCD as well. That's what I was thinking too. I have not severe OCD, but if I'm cleaning something, it has to be OCD, and then like leave it for a bit, and I get straight back into it.
I don't think you.
I used to.
Not terrible. Like having a proper OCD is like closing a door repeatedly.
Or even the light switches. I need to turn this one like this.
You have to do it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone has...
No, I don't do that. I'm saying some people do that.
Yeah. I feel like everyone has a certain thing that they need a certain way. Like, I have an obsession when I'm playing cards. If the cards aren't perfect, I cannot play.
Okay, you have to
like
line them
Uno.
up.
So Uno, you know how the cards like eventually they will get muddled up.
Yeah,
I will
them.
arrange them so that way they are perfectly aligned, and they'll get marked up again. I'll just keep I'll just keep putting them in a line.
Right.
I just can't handle it.
It drives you nuts.
It drives me nuts. It actually does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I used to have major OCD when I was like 12-ish. I remember like I used to have my bed. You remember my bed thing?
Yeah.
Like Jesse and my brother used to just jump on my bed just to piss me off, and like I used to like scream.
To mess it up. Yeah.
You used to jump on it. I remember like Jesse. There was points when
you didn't like a crease in the bed, right?
No, nothing.
Yeah, no crease.
Yeah. Yeah. But because I had no more time to make my bed as much.
He also couldn't take like a drop of water on his sock. Like if he got wet at all, like
no,
the socks are off.
Clothes.
Like
I had to get another sock, and also I had a point where I couldn't walk on floorboards without socks, but I couldn't walk on carpet without socks. We're talking about sport. We're going to get back to what we're talking about. What were we talking about?
ADHD.
Yes.
Look at the three core symptoms of ADHD, what Russell Barkley calls the holy trinity of ADD. Distractibility, impulsivity, and restlessness or hyperactivity. And those are all pathological. Those are all things that get in your way. But turn each one of those on its head, and you get a positive. The flip side of distractibility is curiosity. And I've always been tremendously curious. If you're not curious, you won't care, oh, what's that out there, or what's that over there. You're just doing what you're doing. I've always had this tremendous curiosity drive, if you will. And I think that's the flip side of distractibility. If you look at impulsivity, well, that's bad. You're impulsive. You don't know what you're going to do next. And sure enough, impulsivity can be dangerous. But what is creativity but impulsivity gone right? You don't plan to have a creative thought. You don't say it's 10 o'clock, time for my creative idea of the day. Creative thoughts necessarily pop. They're impulsive, they're spontaneous. They depend upon your being somewhat disinhibited. So that's the upside, if you will, of impulsivity. And then hyperactivity, you get to my age, 64, it's called energy. I'm really glad I have it.
Yeah, you'll be good when you're 60.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool way of putting it. I
Yeah.
guess. It's
flip side of it.
So much of life is about how you frame it.
Can you make it a positive?
Yeah. So, any diagnosis you get, you can look at it as the end of the world, or you can look at it as an avenue to improve or to change or to grow.
Well, my cousin said something the other day. He said, based on your outlook on life, if you are more positive, the more things that you'll get done in your life. And I think it's very true. If you're more of a negative person just in everyday life, you won't strive to actually do something positive. So I think just with anything, try and flip it into anything negative into a positive, where you can.
Yeah. Well, you can be a victim or not, a lot of people are a victim of their own circumstances, like, oh, poor me, I have ADHD, or oh, poor me, I'm poor or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
poor's a hard one. Poor is a really hard one. But,
Yeah.
But you know,
But you could look at it and say, I'm still alive.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. There's always room for positivity.
One of the best things I've actually ever heard was if you put, sorry to swear, is that all right?
Go for it.
If you put all your shit in the middle of the world and everyone else put all their shit into the middle of the world, you would take out your own shit.
Meaning?
People in the world have it worse than what you have. You would take out your own shit.
Oh, you'd be happy to take your own shit back, right?
Yeah. If you looked at everyone else's shit,
Yeah.
you would take yours back.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people have it worse than what you have it. So I think with just life in general, you need to make it a positive. Everything turn into a positive.
I mean,
tomorrow you could not wake up tomorrow. Anything could happen.
What?
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 You're not gonna wake up tomorrow.
You
You
could
have an
not.
aneurysm in your sleep.
You
die.
could legit have a heart attack.
Yes, you can totally die in your sleep. It happens all the time.
People can spontaneously combust.
Yeah, yeah. That's a thing.
People have legit just turned dust.
What?
What's the issue?
Wait, so I can have an aneurysm?
Yeah, he doesn't know that he could die.
die in your sleep.
That's what I'm just trying to understand.
Oh, wait, so I could just have an aneurysm and die?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
But do you have to be like really stressed out to have an aneurysm?
No,
it can just happen.
It can just happen.
You'd be like just chilling.
Yeah.
just having
Michael, people have legit just spontaneously combusted. I'm not even kidding.
Keep going to the combustion.
Yeah.
Full extreme, man.
That's yours.
Well, no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean no? We had this whole discussion last week. Would you rather live a long life or a short, happy one? You know?
What was I lived a short life but not happy.
Yeah, so stop being happy. Now. Do it.
It's like I'm an aneurysm right now.
Michael,
Yeah,
legit, you
it
could
is
just
entirely
not
possible.
wake
Like,
up.
no, technically speaking, I can do it right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Any one of us could have one
Anyone
right now.
could.
In my head.
Especially you.
And also my head's like thinking about this and this and this and just be like, it can't, it's overloading. Shut down.
Yeah. Aneurysm in 5, 4, 3.
Malfunction.
What was those Ritalin pills?
I got a couple more, I think. One or two more. No.
If anyone out there is feeling underwhelmed and life is no good, etc., chances are your dopamine system has been pushed too hard. I'll give one quick anecdote of a friend. He's got a kid, he's 21, he graduated high school, he went to community college for a little bit, decided not to do that anymore. Then he stopped working, he stopped exercising, he's really fit, doesn't do anything, doesn't work, doesn't do anything. He's a failure to launch, as we call it. And they were analyzing, does he have ADHD, does he this? And then he heard Anna talk about dopamine depletion, and he called me and he said, I'm going to do 1 month, no video games, no phone, no nothing. He's 25 days in, and he's running again, he's lifting again, he's heading back to work again. And this was somebody who thought he had ADHD. Now, there are people with ADHD out there, but what happened was he was dopamine depleted, so he couldn't concentrate, he didn't care about anything. And so the phone and just living in this constant stream of movies that are really stimulating on YouTube and everything else, you have to know when to shut that valve.
Doesn't help that shit.
To be fair, when I was watching that, I couldn't help look at that guy doing this and thinking that, and I got focused on that, and I say to myself, and I'll say to myself, focus on this, and look, I'm focusing on that, and now I gotta go back into that, and I'm
trying to catch
it was a cycle. So I did catch some things you were saying, some of the other ones.
We're learning a lot through this podcast about Michael.
Yeah.
But do you not notice that guy in the corner?
No.
Yes, but
I didn't.
I was focusing on the person I was supposed to focus on.
Yeah, and I say to myself, I gotta focus on that, and then I'll go back to like, wait, why am I focusing on that? And then go to there.
There was a guy in the corner?
Yeah, you actually have to look for him down the bottom there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, but once I spot
was just
him,
reading the words.
No. At first, I'm not gonna read it. I'm listening. Why do I read?
I have to read. If I watch something, I have to have subtitles on.
You're
Really?
weird.
Yeah.
It does.
Anything.
So, do you take instructions well? Auditory instructions well?
They have to be told to me in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like
In subtitles.
No, but like so but like if someone told me to do something and they didn't tell me in the way that I wanted it to hear,
Yeah.
I'd have trouble understanding it, they have to tell me in a certain way.
Right.
My cousin is the exact same, but much worse.
What do you mean? Like,
so if someone said to me, "Oh, can you clean out the stable?"
yeah,
I'll either take it very literally and empty the whole entire thing,
right,
or I'll not do it at all because I won't understand.
right.
But if they said, pick up all the poo and wee and flatten it out, I'd be able to do it.
Right.
That's
My
to do with
cousin
subtitles.
would legit say, would have to be told, pick up that one, that one, that one, that one. Don't leave any poo. You have to get all the wet patches.
Yeah.
Check there,
all the
check
steps
there.
involved.
Yeah, he has to be told everything.
So there's nothing called common sense. I love this thing.
That's not common sense, Michael.
No, just saying clean something out. Okay, common sense, clean stuff that's dirty.
No, he just has to be told how to. His brain doesn't compute that way. He just doesn't understand that people simplify things. Yeah. He just has to be told how to do it the exact way.
Every part of it.
Yeah.
I love this quote as well. One thing about common sense is not that common. Yeah.
What's that from? What's that from? What's that from?
Oh, talking about last. I love the. Have you seen the TV show with they have they put people in a room with this most funniest laughs.
I saw that.
They have irregular laughs.
Yeah.
And then one person laughs, someone else laughs, and someone else laughs.
I've seen that.
And it's the
Someone
most
sounded
like
like a
random, like
car.
someone going, and another one going, like just laughing like the most random laughs ever. And it's just in a funny room.
Someone sounded like a chicken in one of them, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh man.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. I've got ADHD too.
Yeah, common sense. And then if it's common...
That's what you were talking about. Yeah.
And I'm trying to backtrack. Okay, so subtitles. I'm trying to go back to subtitles. Okay, so you...
I was reading and you're like, why do you read? I was listening.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm not going to... well, if I'm listening to something, why would I want to read it?
I just like if I'm watching a show, I have to have the subtitles on. I don't know why.
I can't read it.
I read and I watch. I keep going up down, and read and watch. Just very annoying, but
I do it if the dialogue is hard to hear, because like I do struggle to. If it's fairly low volume, I'll struggle to understand it. But otherwise,
I can't read it in time.
Otherwise, I'll have to look at the subtitles. Even if I can hear them, I'll still read the subtitles.
Yeah. Like if the subtitles are on, you will read the subtitles instead of watch.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Like that's how it started though.
Right.
And now I have to have subtitles on.
But
like YouTube.
It's probably
Yeah. But like YouTube, movies, anything.
Always on.
Yeah. Even TikTok, I have the captions.
Yeah.
I can't read it in time though. By the time they finish saying it, it's say it's a subtitle. I'll get halfway and then it's gone already, and then it's.
But don't you read faster when you hear somebody saying it?
No.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic. Okay, to this day, I have not read the Star Wars.
The crawl.
Because I'm dyslexic. It's blurring.
It's too fast.
It's blurring in the first place. And by the time I'm up here when it's here, and it's like don't go away.
Oh, you're talking about the movies.
Pause it.
No, I don't.
I think I used to pause it every paragraph.
Yeah.
When I was like,
yeah. I never read it. I just.
Do you just like catch yourself up halfway through the
No, I just go get some food or something. I just wait for the movie to start.
I love
It's the movie.
I love how in episode 9 they just like, oh, by the way, the Emperor's back. What the?
Yeah.
Wait, what? At the end.
In the crawl, you didn't read it.
Emperor Palpatine.
In the crawl for episode 8, they're like, Emperor Palpatine has returned. Like you didn't even see it.
Yeah.
It's just by the way.
It was at the bottom of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like either
dot,
first up
Because they
or
were
at the
talking
end.
about like Rey and then Kylo, and then all of a
then-
sudden
oh,
it
yeah.
just said Palpatine's
And
back.
the Emperor's back.
And then the first scene of the movie is legit Kylo going to Palpatine. It's like, really? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. And where did all those bloody... How were all those ships
hiding
underground?
Yeah.
How were they feeding all those people? How many people were underground? For how long were they waiting?
Now that was a bad movie.
That's a big plan.
That was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh,
I think all three of them were terrible.
I think The Force Awakens was good.
The Force Awakens was good, but it was just a remake of the New Hope.
Oh, yeah, I get that, but I just think I thought it was great.
It's a woke version of New Hope.
It was great because we hadn't seen Star Wars for a really long time. It was like, yay, it's back.
Looking back on it, I think number 8 wasn't as bad as what I originally thought it was. I walked out of that movie.
Which one? 8?
8. I walked out of it. And then watching it again, I don't think it's as bad as what I originally thought.
They did
Number
some
9,
interesting. They did some interesting things, but they kind of broke the Star Wars universe.
Oh yeah, they did completely.
Like the whole, like the whole door move or whatever, where she went into light speed with and destroyed the entire fleet. In one go, it was an epic move. I was like, cool. That like at the time, but it broke the whole universe because you could just do that every time.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't everybody just ram into the? Let's just go straight through the Death Star. Done. One go.
God, that was so bad.
It was a cool shot though.
It was cool. It was an epic shot, and the sound.
The cinematography was great.
What was else? Oh, the fight with Kylo and Luke when he shows up on the place with all the white salt
and the red,
and the red underneath it.
Fire!
That is sick.
Fire!
It was so cool, but
it looked amazing.
What does Kylo say again? There's so many
fire!
memes. There's so many memes of it, and like it's unnecessary why he's getting all the.
Yeah, he was trying to kill him. He first thing he said was fire.
Yeah.
And then he just yelled it, fire.
Yeah. And then he said something else. Get blast. I don't know. It's just something. But yeah, there's so many memes of.
I love Adam Driver.
I think he's great.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
What was that movie that he was in with Scarlett Johansson? That was like so good.
The fight scene in that was amazing.
So good.
It was brutal.
I see that like
absolutely brutal. Marriage
sound.
Was it called just marriage or something?
Yeah, the marriage or something like that. Yeah, I see that sound on TikTok all the time. Where he's like, "I wake up and I wish you were dead."
Yeah, like this is a brutal. This is like a really honest, brutal fight between a husband and wife. It's like somebody was just listening to somebody fight. It's like brilliant.
Oh, I thought it was that was like honestly so good. That movie.
Yeah, they were good in that. I think I've got one more ADHD clip.
That happened to me today. I've been
with who?
I've been told. Mum keeps on telling me you go call mechanics to get your car serviced.
Yeah,
it's taken me like
months.
Like 3 months, 5 months. Yeah, and when I did it, I said it. I was so casual with it, and then I said it. Yeah, done it. Cool. Made the reminder on my phone. Went to hand it in. Afterwards, I was like. I was a badass.
Okay.
I just.
Okay, here's my question. Why did you put it off in the first place?
It's not a point. It's just because I just haven't. I just
couldn't
get
be
distracted.
bothered, or
I just get distracted.
I've been meaning to call a dentist for months as well.
I just don't do it because I get social anxiety talking on the phone. I just worried I'm going to say like muck up what I'm saying.
Nobody cares.
I can't help that. I feel that. I can't help that.
So when someone calls you, what do you say?
Hey, how you doing? Like if it's my mate,
No, someone random, unknown number.
Unknown number, I'll say, hello, Christian speaking.
Okay, and then we continue the...
You know, it's more about making an appointment for something. That's what it is. I will never make an appointment. I will go in person to do it rather than on the phone.
Oh, I think I'll never do it. I got my mum to do it.
No, I'll rather go in person to do it. I don't know why, but I just can't do it on the phone.
So you can make conversation, but on the phone you can't do it. Okay.
I'm very awkward on the phone.
Yeah. But that does relate to me because I just happened to be today. as soon as I by the way, like I did this.
Yeah,
but
you'll probably put it in
I'll
there.
put it in there.
It,
Side by side.
it takes a while for me to do that because I have to read it. It takes me a while to read. So it's just like
You read it.
and I'm like,
shit.
And then it was like, just hit you.
yeah.
Oh, this is a good episode.
It
Even
is
I-
a real
I
good
asked my
episode.
I asked my
Let's hope
boss
everything
today.
records.
I asked my boss. Oh no, no, ask him. Like yeah, it happened to me today. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool. I did an adult thing today.
I did an adult thing. Wow. Big man over here.
Good boy.
Classic.
Honestly, this is great. I'm loving this.
We're doing well. All right. What are we?
Wait. What's the
Top
YouTube
5?
title going to be now?
Oh yeah. Well, let's do that.
Top 5 ADHD people.
No.
No, I was gonna do something different. All right.
Let's have a think.
All right.
All-
Play. Today's top 5.
Yes.
What are your top 5 YouTubers?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. You want to go first?
I need to
Who's
think.
going?
I need to think first.
Okay, you want to go this way then?
No, I'm going last.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you'll
Alright.
say, I've got more than 5, so hopefully you'll say some of the ones that I want to say, so I don't have to say it.
Okay, one of mine is Jacksepticeye.
Who?
Nah, hate him.
I love him because he's a very good
Top
storyteller.
to the morning.
and
Say it again.
Top 2 in the morning too.
Jacksepticeye.
Jack
Septic. Eye.
Septic guy.
Eye.
I.
Peter Pie.
Is he American?
No, he's
Irish.
Irish.
Irish, okay.
Peter Pie.
The
introduced
only
him.
reason why I love him is that he's very in touch with like just life in general. He's very positive. He interacts with his fans quite a bit, and I love that.
Yep.
I'd say good golf channel because I just
That was one of mine. Fuck you.
Oh, was it?
Sorry.
no,
Yeah,
Are they,
you
are
can
they
say
the
it.
ones that
Garrett, Clark.
they make fun of people as they come up to
Nah.
hit?
No. Good. It's like
Good.
they're not professional golfers, but they're just really good golfers, and they just have a YouTube channel, and they have challenges as well. So like one of them is they're done is what's it called? We did it the other day. Not you. It's like they had a spinning wheel.
Oh, wheel spin. Of random club thing, wheel spin.
So like, you
They
have
do
to
like
hit.
challenges of golf, and I love it. I think it's great. I wouldn't say PewDiePie because I haven't watched him in many years.
I'm gonna go on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on my YouTube too. What Nonsense is gonna be my next one.
Yeah.
See?
So,
100% subscriptions. Here we go.
You'll take
Ah,
hey, look at it.
Brave Wilderness.
Hey, look
will
at
be
it.
one of mine.
Brave Wilderness. And what's Brave Wilderness about?
They're more about the environment, or like animals and stuff like that. They show very. He's the guy that got stung by the bullet ant, tarantula hawk.
I think the kids have watched some of
Yeah,
this
the giant hornet.
Yeah,
He gets stung by all those just to let people know about.
how bad it is.
Yeah, and just
How much it
appreciation
sucks.
of the environment as well.
Yeah.
That's.
I got one.
There's not many and like any more that are like really good.
Wow.
Wow.
So
What
was
nonsense?
three-
I've
that
got
was-
four. I've got
that
four.
was three. 4.
What
Okay.
nonsense? Calm
Oh,
down.
okay.
Okay,
And I'd say DanTDM.
I've got
DanTDM.
Who is DanTDM?
He used to be a Minecraft YouTuber, but now he does a bit of everything, like gamer.
Right.
But he's a very family orientated person, which is why I like him.
Can you say past YouTubers as well?
Yes.
Sure.
Cool.
I
I
got
got
top
I
5.
got Smosh,
I knew you were going to say Smosh.
Smosh.
Tobuscus.
Whoa, stop. Who's Smosh and what does he do?
They just do shorts. They do like funny
Okay.
credit. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
You're just
yeah.
like, oh, these
You're disappointing me.
gamers. gamer
Tobuscus.
kids.
I love Tobuscus.
Tobuscus? What's Tobuscus?
There's Tobuscus Adventures. Tobuscus.
What do they do?
It's just cartoons, or sometimes not, and sometimes songs as well. I know all these songs are so cool.
So
like
cool.
sideburns.
All right.
How did I say how to basic?
Huh?
No, you didn't.
How to basic.
How to basic? What's how to basic about?
You know how to basic?
No.
Oh my god, as if. It's an Aussie person, but his identity is unknown.
Okay.
But he's in with what's some Australian YouTubers?
Laser beam.
No, old ones.
Oh, I don't know. Not Blake Pavey or Luke Kidgel or any of those.
I can't remember. But how to basic is basically, let's say, how to make a burger. It has all these classic YouTube sounds, soundtracks, cheesy, sorry. And then he starts throwing shit and starts making a big ass mess and
then it makes a burger. Okay.
Sometimes, and he caresses shit and he shits stuff out. So,
okay.
And it doesn't. He does it on POV, by the way. He does it on POV.
I'm thinking myself.
Yeah. And another one. Last one. Is this the last one?
No, I've three.
Two more.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Feels like forever.
Either Sidemen or Nelk. Either one of those. I can't decide. They're a group of people.
What do they do?
Just like random.
They have a lot of money and they get to do what they want.
And just doing stupid crap.
Nelk is more partying now. There used to be pranks, but they're not anymore really. Sidemen is just going on adventures and going to do different challenges.
Okay.
And the other one is either Crispy Concords or Balin Levine.
What are those two?
Crispy Concords is a YouTuber just does reacts of funny clips or does makes does gaming and stuff. Balin Levine just does pranks and stuff.
Right.
And he's very extrovert. I mean, he's very. He would just scream in the middle of a shopping center.
Right.
And sometimes
sounds like
sometimes not recording. Some fans spot him doing it. So that's his actual personality, and he's not even filming. So they were film it. And
he's a wanker at all times.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But he's really funny. It's really cool. And he used to be, I think I subscribed to him when he had 18,000. He's a few mil now.
Wow. Aussie dude?
No, he's American.
No.
All the Aussie dude name was HowToBasic.
Right. Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Oh.
What are yours, please?
No,
he's done.
Oh, it's not really anyone specific. It's sort of categories change all the time. So it's, space, tech stuff.
Yeah.
You're into space stuff, tech stuff.
Yeah, off the grid stuff.
Off the grid stuff, survival stuff.
We're off the grid.
Huh?
We're off the grid. What nonsense?
Are we off the grid?
We're not on the grid.
What grid are you
I
talking
don't know
about?
Are you talking about environment or are you talking about...
Off the grid, as in...
Off the grid,
off
off the internet.
Oh,
no electricity, no power,
camping.
no gas.
Well, still have electricity. It's just solar.
Off the grid, no social...
Not even going to have candles.
Digital fingerprint. There you go. No digital fingerprint, really.
No, it's just,
No, it's more like
not being connected, right?
I think the byproduct is not having a digital fingerprint, minimalising it. But no, just people living off the grid. Like this, I can't remember.
Camping, going, not camping, sorry, living in a van, going from one place to the other.
No, that sort of stuff. People who decide to leave, just say in Canada, to live out in the bush and
live off the land.
With axe and a knife, and they get to make all their tools.
No,
MacGyver.
No, they still live in a hybrid life. They still have modern tools and things. Yeah. So.
Or do you watch those off the grid? Vietnamese people, and they using sticks and they make these
pools and stuff.
Pools and strapping.
Kids watching that. I've seen them. So many of them.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Little villa over the pool.
Yeah.
Slide the steps.
Yeah, just mud and stuff and tree
Two
branches.
In the middle of the forest.
Throwing stuff. Yeah.
Crazy.
Getting the bamboo and getting the water all the way from the...
Me, I had to write a few down. And none of you said any of them. All right.
Not all.
All right, so I'm probably going to have to do a top 6, but I've got 7, but I'll miss one of them. All right, Russell Brand, he's ace. He's the best at the moment. Joe Rogan, of course.
Wait, what? His
podcast
or
yeah.
his comedy specials?
Yeah, of course his comedy, but his podcast. Diary of a CEO.
I don't know what it is.
He's a British guy, and he interviews all sorts of people.
Yeah, he's good.
He's amazing. He's great. I'll send some stuff your way. Daily Stoic. He's really cool. His name is Ryan Holiday, I think his name. He studied under Robert Greene. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard of him.
He wrote the 48 Laws of Power and stuff like that. He's a writer. So this guy, the Daily Stoic, Ryan, he's a bit of a philosopher, and he studies the ancient Stoics, you know, like the Greeks and the Romans and stuff, and you know what it is to be a man and how to live a good life and that sort of stuff. A couple of new ones. There's this new guy I've got called the Anti-Prophet. He wears this mask. He wears like this mask made out of white beads. Yeah. He's really, really good. I don't know if he's got chewing gum, but he has some very interesting takes, and because he's anonymous, he talks about anything and everything. So
cool.
So he's really good. And these other guys, two guys and a girl thrown in for good measure. Sunday Cool Teas. These guys, they just go conspiracy theories all the way. It's just it's all random, all sorts of stuff. It's great, really good.
Mind opening.
Huh?
Mind opening. Some of them, what they say.
Oh, some of them are wild conspiracy theories, but others are like good dirt. Yeah, really good.
There's a whole conspiracy about the Titanic. So the Titanic had a sister ship, and the sister ship didn't have insurance on it and was heavily damaged. And I want to say it was JP Morgan. He was like, well, we got to collect insurance on this. So they quickly scrubbed the paint off and stuff and wrote on Titanic, went out to sea. JP Morgan was actually supposed to be on that ship.
But then didn't get on it.
Didn't get on. They went out and then they sunk. They were able to collect the insurance money.
Wow.
Yeah. Recently, they've been examining the hull and stuff of the Titanic. They said it actually looks like in the boiler room there was explosions.
Wow.
Very suspect.
Yeah, very. That's so
And like
strange.
the fact that the guy in the crow's nest didn't have binoculars.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? And the captain, he went way off course. It was like something like 200 miles off course.
Wow.
Maybe I should look at one of these because I didn't have time to even think of conspiracy this week.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah. It's too fucking
What
busy.
nonsense. We got a lot of content.
I know.
One of your...
I don't even know how 2.5 hours in. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, actually.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
We could wrap up here.
2
No
hours on
conspiracies.
ADHD.
But
we've already done conspiracy, haven't we?
well, it was kind of a
controversial opinion, but nothing really.
Yeah. Okay. But one of the top 5s that you guys did, speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was 2 that I think that you guys missed.
There's a bunch.
I Have a Dream.
Oh, damn.
I Have a Dream. But, well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's not movie speech, though.
No, we were talking about movie speeches.
You were talking about movie speeches?
Yeah,
Miracle on Ice?
What's Miracle? I didn't
You
even know
haven't
that
seen
movie.
that movie? You haven't seen that movie?
That sounds like some Hallmark shit.
No, that's the Olympic Games movie with Russell Crowe. It was like 1984, maybe? I don't know. I don't know when roughly, but Americans or Canadians versus Russians.
Yeah.
One of the best speeches I've heard.
So Canadians versus Russians.
It was the Olympic Games.
Oh, sorry.
I'll look it up. Miracle on Ice.
It was very good. Pencil. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, that was one of my favorite speeches I've ever heard.
Okay.
In a movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, you could do. I could do speeches all day. Just like so many good ones. So many good ones.
Most of them are probably in sport movies, I'd say.
Yeah, lots of good ones.
Yeah.
I did say Any Given Sunday, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
That was a good movie. That was great.
Is there anyone who remembered the Titans?
Not really. It's not really a speech. It's the 2 ones that I'm thinking of is when he first meets the team, when he says, "If you drop a catch, you run a mile." That's probably one of them, and the other one is when the coach refuses to. He kind of leaves, and the substitute coach says, "This was the day they remember." They played the Titans when they're on the ground.
No, I feel like there is a speech. There's a big speech. I feel
Well, maybe when they were at the graveyard after they ran that Massive Mile.
Yeah, that's one. That's not a memorable speech though. That's a speech.
No, so I don't think there's like a real massive memorable speech in that movie.
What about the girl who talks over it?
Who?
The what's it called when someone talks over a movie?
Narration.
Oh my god. I'm tired.
It's tired again. It's going to fall asleep.
You did much better this time.
Yeah, you did. In what movie?
Remember the Titans? The girl, the daughter. She narrates it, and she had a speech at the end and beginning. Is that just narration?
I don't think
that does not count.
No, that does count, but I don't think that would be. I don't think that's a very memorable speech because it was a little girl. I don't think that it would have a lot of meaning behind it. I'd say.
Well, sometimes the little girls have meanings.
What? Not what I'm trying to say, Michael.
No. I didn't do it that way.
You're making me look bad.
I didn't do it that way. I'm saying with anything, if they get someone that's small to say something, it means bigger. Like,
oh yeah, like Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, exactly, like that. They used to. They used to.
How dare you! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you!
Here's a good question. Would you put a sport movie in your top 10 movies of all time?
Would I put a sport movie in my top 10 movies?
Yeah. Like, would you be able... Like, would you put
you'd probably have to find one, yeah. Oh, Warrior. Did you ever see Warrior? I think it was called Warrior.
The boxing movie?
Yeah, with the brothers.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Well, I think I could...
Tom Hardy.
I think I could have at least 5 in there. $1 Million Baby. Huh?
Cool Runnings?
No.
Cool Runnings?
No.
What about
$1 Million Baby, Blindside, Remember the Time,
Blindside,
Field of Dreams.
Blindside is some white savior bull crap.
I love that movie.
What about what's that Jake Gyllenhaal movie? That boxing movie?
Southpaw.
That's a really good movie.
Love that movie.
Creed. Oh, Rocky. No, I say Creed. Rocky.
Which one?
4's the best one, except the start. The robot makes me so cringe.
Rocky, probably Rocky 1 or 2.
Rocky 1 is just awesome.
Rocky 2 had too much in the start and middle for me. Way too much.
I reckon Rocky 4's is the best.
I think it is. That has a good story. Well, not story, but message behind it, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Rocky 1 drags on, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so does Rocky 2.
But it's just a classic.
But it's for its time, it wasn't draggy. It's just,
exactly.
Film speed up as you go through time.
Yeah.
But yeah, towards
the very first film was just one shot.
Wait, the entire
film was just one shot.
They did not do.
It was the train leaving a station. So it was just a photo. It was just
the first movie ever. Is
yeah, it was basically.
I thought you meant the first Rocky movie, and I was like,
no.
Excuse you?
It was just one.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's like 1917. I'm trying to think.
I'm pretty sure it was basically the first film. It was just a shot of a train station, and the train's sitting there, and the people were there, and then it leaves.
Yeah,
and people thought the train was going to
come in, and they were scared and stuff. They were screaming.
Yeah. Imagine the first time 3D came out.
Yeah.
People would be like,
oh no, people do movies. Though, so they know it's not real.
No, but imagine them be like, whoa, this is cool.
They're more amazed, not frightened.
Don't touch my mic. You almost did. Come down.
I mean, close.
It's moved a little bit.
It's because you notice it now.
No, because I've been playing with my hair because it keeps coming down over my ears.
You're closer to your mic than I was.
Yeah, because I'm moving my hair.
Settle down, guys.
He's legit called us an old married couple a couple times.
No, I
just argue.
You sound like us two.
Nothing wrong with that.
No touching.
He's been very quiet. But
they're touching.
Do you have any?
It's hard to fit a word in.
Do you have any
They don't breathe between both of them. Didgeridoo, pipe it in together.
Do you have any sport movies you like?
I've already said Cool Runnings, mate.
Did you?
That is a good movie though. That is a good movie though.
That's Cool Runnings.
The Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah.
Oh, that. I haven't seen the whole movie, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ah, you're weak.
Yeah.
Oh, Disney. Mighty Ducks. There you go.
Mighty Ducks.
That's a good movie.
National. You like hockey, so that's a good movie.
Ice Castles.
Haven't seen
What's
that one.
Ice Castle?
Girl champion ice skater, and then becomes blind, and then she has to like learn how to ice skate blind.
This is based on true story. Or?
Yeah, based on true story. And then at the end of the movie, she wins the title, and then like no one knows she's blind except for her boyfriend at the time.
How the hell?
And huh?
How the hell do you not know?
No, because like she's like her eyes are completely fine. They're like normal, but she's just blind.
Yeah.
She just can't
I
see.
know what blind means.
Yeah.
No, but some people have like
glaze over. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but some people just.
But like no one knew that she was blind.
She was
And
faking
then-
it well. Yeah.
And then she won, and then everyone started throwing flowers and everything onto the ice.
Tripped her over.
Yeah, tripped her over, and everyone then found out that she was blind.
Right.
Great movie, fantastic movie.
Shit. I was thinking.
It's like
Inappropriate laughter.
I was thinking more of like they were throwing stuff at her. And then
No.
she has no what's the word?
Side.
vision, awareness,
Depth perception.
awareness.
She can't dodge shit, and she just gets
No
whacked.
shit. No, they throw it at her feet, and then she tries to get off, and then she trips over it because she's blind, because she doesn't know it's there. Look,
Does she fall
That's
gracefully?
horrible. That's horrible.
Wait, is this in the real life or movie?
In real life.
She should have faked that she got hit in the eye. Ah, mate!
I'm blind now.
I'm suing you.
I'm blind.
Why does she not want no one to find out? Does she get like disqualified?
No, I think she'd just probably be embarrassed that she is blind.
But does she get more points?
No.
Oh no, she had to go to disabled games or.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Maybe.
Christ.
I mean,
Maybe.
really, yeah.
But then she
No,
dominate that.
you
But
can
she dominate that.
you can compete as long as you can compete at the highest level. They wouldn't stop you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about superhero movies? Would you count that in your top 10?
Oh no, there probably wouldn't be any.
Are you,
There's too many good movies.
Dark Knight?
Yes.
No.
No.
I think
That's
Dark
on my
Knight
top
is
10.
overrated.
I would put that in as one of the top performances of all time.
I think it's
for
one of my
Joker. It was
favourite
amazing.
movies. It's one of my favourite movies.
Heath was incredible.
I think it's
Rest in
overrated.
peace.
I feel like Heath Ledger just carries it.
Sacrilege.
I feel like the Batman's better than Dark Knight.
No. I'm sorry, no.
I feel like Heath Ledger just
It
carries
is the second best.
I feel
but
like
no.
Heath Ledger just carries the whole movie.
Yeah.
Without
that's why
him,
it was a brilliant.
Without him, it would just be. I think it's just an ordinary Batman movie.
Sure, but his performance. That's why I said his performance.
Yeah, no, exactly.
it's
But I
also-
feel like the Batman is like, I reckon, is a better movie.
Oh,
But it's-
that one.
But it's also
But
directed...
he's lame. He was so bad. Like he was.
Robert Pattinson, I thought it was great.
But he was so skinny.
It's
the
an early
smallest
Batman.
Batman ever.
It's an early Batman. It was his like first year or second year or something.
Jeez, he needs to
Oh,
hit the gym.
sorry.
He needs to hit the gym.
But no, but The Dark Knight was directed by one of the best directors.
Yeah,
ever,
Chris
Christopher
Nolan. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch Oppenheimer. I can't.
We have to go.
Actually,
We're going, yeah? We'll go.
Yeah,
Sunday? Can we do it Sunday?
I actually ditched Oppenheimer to come here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Now, shall we go on Sunday?
I have work.
On Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah,
I work
Night.
every Sunday.
Night.
We got basketball.
Oh.
But we can go in the
You can
afternoon.
You can go in the. It's
No,
3
we'll-
hours.
We'll arrange the time.
It's 3 hours.
You want to go
Next week?
Sunday?
We can do next
Next week, yeah, sometime randomly next week. In IMAX though.
Everyone says it's great.
We have to go IMAX.
Where's the nearest IMAX?
in
City.
the city.
Is it? I've heard that's actually not true
It's
IMAX,
not IMAX.
though.
No, it isn't.
It's not.
No.
What do you mean?
Jake told me today. Jake told me today it's not real IMAX.
Not true.
It's
It's
not
not true.
It's not true IMAX. Yeah.
There's only like a few. There's only a few true IMAXs in the world.
Is there?
Yeah,
There's 16.
16.
like true.
That give the full 70mm full gate.
Yeah. So shut up.
That's annoying. Yeah, well, I will, but not right now.
And
We're going to wrap up this 3-hour
He'll put it
podcast.
above us. He'll put the information
Yes.
above us.
Or is this a conspiracy theory that you just heard?
Oh,
this?
Jesus
I have no. We have no
'cause
research.
I saw like one of those doom scrolling. You have to look up whether your IMAX can show it the way it's meant to be shown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how are they doing it? They
So IMAX. So the proper IMAX it's full frame, 70 mil. So it's more like a square image, right? Apparently all the other IMAXs will crop it, so you don't get the full thing. Yeah. Oh. So it becomes a wide screen as opposed to the.
No, the one in was it Richmond? Is it the one in the city? It's in Richmond.
No, Carlton.
Yeah. I thought that's real. I thought that's a true IMAX.
We'll look it up
because it wasn't 16 like that high. You know, that major aspect ratio. It looked more. You know.
Yeah.
4:3 sort of.
Let's look it up.
What would you say Christopher Nolan's best movie is? I'd say Interstellar.
Oh,
between
Interstellar or Inception.
I've never seen Inception.
Oh!
Really?
Yeah, I watched Interstellar for the first time this year.
Okay. Now watch.
To be fair, I didn't watch Interstellar and Inception until last year, and I watched both of them in one go.
It's such a good day. That was a good day.
You okay?
Yeah, because I mean they're brilliant films.
I see all the memes though of Interstellar. It's so funny. I love the Interstellar memes.
Going back in the day crying.
Yeah. Or the him like knocking on himself. Like going back in time the door. It's like you're a fool for believing in this. Like no. Like me going back in time, looking at myself doing this. You're screaming at yourself.
Did you like Dunkirk?
I didn't see it.
I haven't actually seen it. No.
The fact that
I'm the only one that's seen it here.
You gave it to me, but I never actually watched it.
Yeah, it was alright.
What else has he directed?
Memento.
Teller.
Memento,
was his first. That was really good.
I don't think I would be able to watch it.
It's good. Oh, what do you mean? You've seen it though?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's good.
Why?
Because everyone just says it is a brain twist and a half.
No, but all of his films are brain twists and a half, and you seem to follow them fine. You'll be fine. It's not that bad.
No, everyone says this one is like confusing as hell.
Really? Where's the?
It's not. It's. Okay, the story.
Everyone says that it's backwards. Completely.
No,
backwards.
it's a horseshoe.
It goes like this.
So start, finish, start.
Yeah.
Or
So
finish, start,
it's showing
finish.
you stuff at the end of the film and the start of the film, and it's cutting between them both until you meet up
in
the middle.
Ah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen another movie that's like that.
So Inception or Interstellar? Which one?
That's hard.
It's so close.
I want to go.
Jesus.
If I'm feeling emotional, I'm going with Interstellar. If I'm feeling like I want to watch something cool, it's got to be Inception.
What's the opposite?
Inception is the one in your dreams.
Yeah. 3 layers deep. And
Who's in that?
Cool.
The guy that plays
Leo.
Robin in Dark
Knight
Knight
Rises, yes.
He's in it, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And the bad girl, I should say, in the Dark Knight Rises, she's in it as well, isn't she?
Who's the bad girl?
God.
Gyllenhaal. Is it Gyllenhaal's sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her.
Maggie.
Yeah, that's it.
What the hell is she in?
No. Dark Knight Rises, the bad girl. What's her name? Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Oh, is it that French lady?
French girl, is it? Yeah, I think so. The one with the mole right there on it, like right there.
Yeah.
Massive.
She in it?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
That's a hard one though. I don't know what I'll choose. I think they're both of them good. I can't pick. I'm not saying I hate them, but I love them, but I think it's not something that I'm going to go watch all the time. So it's hard to pick. Choose.
Nolan's.
Which one? Yeah, which one would you choose?
Which is the better film?
If you had to pick
Think
two,
took an easy way out. Trying to go. I don't want to answer that.
If you had complicated. If you had to pick two, those are the only two movies to watch. Which one are you choosing?
No, Inception.
Huh?
Inception.
I mean, even just the scene in France where the whole thing just the city. It just folds over itself. It's just like, that's so awesome.
It's not a spoiler. It's just a
what?
That's spoilers.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, shit. Never mind. It'll be fun.
It's only a
It's fine,
spoiler.
won't make a difference.
It's not going to interrupt the plot.
You've seen it in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I haven't
spoiling
seen the
shit.
trailer.
I've seen Donnie Darko.
Really?
Yeah, I don't watch trailers anymore.
Okay. It's
Trailers.
They spoil the film.
And also, trailers only put in the good parts, and then usually the trailers that are bad leave the hype out.
Like 65 had a great trailer.
It's
It's a brilliant trailer.
I
I watched the
can't get over the
trailer
plot of
and I'm
that.
like, wow, how did they make this look good?
even comedy movies. What's that one that just came out with Jennifer Lawrence?
Oh, No Hard Feelings.
No Hard Feelings. Mum, I said, it looks really funny. Mum said, yeah, there was only funny bits in it, really.
Right.
Not that funny.
Right.
Oh, really?
There was a movie with Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler some time ago. It was like a rom-com, and the trailer, I can't remember the name of it. The trailer had the only funny bits in the entire film.
Yeah.
The film was not funny at all.
So it's just leaving, not hopes, just giving the wrong idea of what you're going into.
Well, and they need to get people into the cinema.
Advertisement.
they need to get their money back for making the film.
The Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Bounty Hunter. Oh, the reviews are bad. 12% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, 12%. It's probably one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Apparently the worst film ever made is The Master of Disguise. Is that what it's called? It has like 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Master of Disguise. Who's in it?
I think that's what it's called. Hang on. I'm checking now.
There's some...
And you messed me up last time. It was The Disaster Artist was the film that you were thinking of, and the one that I was thinking of was The Artist.
What are you talking about?
Last time? Remember we were talking about Charlie Chaplin? I was like, The Artist. It was about a black and white movie star trying to make it in talking movies.
Yeah.
So, which related to Charlie Chaplin, his kind of story.
Oh,
and
okay.
you went, oh, you mean it's The Disaster Artist with James Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I fucked up the name. But no, I didn't fuck up the name. You fucked me up.
1% on Rotten Tomatoes. Made in 2002. 55% of people liked the film.
55%, that's a lot.
No, it is not.
For something that got 2%. Was it 2%? 1%?
1%.
1%.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus.
But there's so many things that are very contradictory with Rotten Tomatoes. Like the one thing would be like 70 and 90%, and something's actually somewhat good. It's like 60%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Cole Sprouse was in it? What?
He's Cole Sprouse.
He's
the one of the twins.
The Riverdale. He's in Riverdale. What is he?
He'd be a young actor.
Yeah, but like I was like, what are you doing in that?
It's because he's a young kid. He'd be getting roles in anything. He's just a kid. He's the kid actor. They just grab the main kid actor and just put him in any film.
I could not be in that. I wasn't born.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's a good
Why would
reason
you want to
why.
be in it?
I want to be an actor.
Terrible,
I want to be an actor. Well,
You wanna be an actor?
Look what he's done. I wanted to be.
I don't think
Want
that
to,
movie.
not anymore.
I don't think that movie made him a
No,
top
but
actor.
look at him now. But look at him now.
Who's
He's
he?
in 5
Sorry.
Feet Apart.
Who?
Cole Sprouse.
Who's Cole
I've never
Sprouse?
seen that, but I assume it'd be very cheesy. 5 feet apart.
Who's Cole Sprouse? What's he been in?
It's Ben from Ben from Friends.
Oh, really? Ben from Friends?
Yeah, because they're
What
twins.
the hell else has he been in?
Riverdale.
They had a Disney show.
Yeah, he did actually.
Cody and what was
Oh, that kid. All right.
it? But they're obviously in. They when they were kids, they have cameos in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So like obviously Friends. I say it's a cameo because he's barely in it.
Yeah. He shows up once in a while.
And they forget about him.
Yeah.
He has a kid.
Yeah. Ben. Oh, yeah.
Even when they had in season 9, they had Emma. Season 10, she's barely even there at all.
Yeah.
And then when they mention it, she's at my mum's.
Yeah.
No, but
Kids
he's
just get in the way. You don't want to shoot them.
But yeah, he's that. It's because they're twins and they just get to be put in.
Oh yeah, Dylan Sprouse. That's the other one.
Yeah,
That's
the
his
chubby
brother.
one.
Yeah, that's his brother.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that was
We need some food,
That was a
have
fun-
a snack,
That was a
have a
fun.
break.
that was our nonsense bit at the end, which is the most random stuff.
Trailing off to the end. Shall we play the opener at the end.
Sure.
To fucking wait. Jesus Christ, we talk so long. I have to fucking log in. Okay.
Do I sink in my chair every time?
Do you what?
Yes.
Sink in the chair. I'm like, I was like here at one stage. So.
You're gonna be dancing. You gotta, come on, you gotta do a little.
Don't feel like dancing.
Do a little dance.
Dancing.
Oh, you're playing the full one?
Yeah, I'm doing the full one. It was your suggestion.
Yeah, sweet.
Let's end it with the full one.
Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Another
for having me as well.
great podcast. We might upload this one.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Blah, 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 blah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Again,
man.
but
Thank you.
first time. Anyway.
It won't be the last, hopefully.
No, it won't. You'll be back.
Yeah.
You'll be back. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Love yous. Play.